Welcome to the round 15 Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup, live from number 1 Sports Ground here in Newcastle, in what is a fantastic day and a cracking day of football ahead of us. With me, of course, is Gary Birkinshaw. Gary, we've had some fantastic days for football. This may well be the pick of the bunch.
Yeah, look, the weather just continues to be a fantastic, and number 1 Sports Ground certainly a treat. Another big crowd in here today for what is a clash between the two league heavyweights, Terrigal, Avoca and Newcastle City. And I think, mate, I'll be interested to see today how Newcastle City go, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Look, they've met twice before this year. Round 1, of course, Terrigal Avoca, they're undefeated all year. They claimed Newcastle City by 26 points, and then they met again in round 10 when Terrigal Avoca cleaned them up by 62 points. So certainly two dominating performances by Terrigal Avoca. Newcastle City in unfamiliar territory, looking at their 3rd loss in a row, which certainly doesn't happen to the great club Newcastle City too often. But there's some fantastic talented footballs out there today. None better than Courtney Knight for Newcastle City. He has kicked 63 goals for the year and will be looking to add to that, and will certainly need to probably kick a bag full again today for City to have any chance. But of course, on the other side of the ledger, Mitch Betson and Tom Head both have got 32 and 29 respectively. Tom Head's not playing today, so he's out. That's going to be a very, very challenging task then for the Terrigal Avoca team, because they'll need all their players performing at their very best, of course, as well. We are looking at two very, very good sides who are certainly finals bound, only a couple of weeks away, I should say, from finals. So they will certainly be looking to make sure they get each other's measure early and see what each other's got in their artillery as we lead into the finals. So certainly is looking like a fantastic day of football for both of those teams. Of course, we have got some fantastic other games on this weekend, and we'll get those scores as they come in to you, of course, through our friends here at Bar TV. Killarney Vale taking on Nelson Bay, and Singleton hosting Warners Bay. And, of course, both Nelson Bay and Warners Bay are still very, very much in the hunt, with Cardiff on the bye.
Yeah, look, Ivan, you're dead right there. We've got a great climax coming up to this season, and you mentioned Warners Bay, you mentioned also Nelson Bay, all still in a running, obviously with Cardiff having the week off. But back to this game, mate, I think these two sides are arguably the strongest side we've got in the competition. And what the sides are putting out today is, I reckon Newcastle City probably missing Luke Rawnsley from their best 22.
Yep.
And probably Terrigal Avoca, Tom Head, and probably Josh Polglade, maybe even Brendan Harper, but that'd be the 3. So really, nearly at full strength, which is a fantastic achievement at this time of year. Yeah,
no doubt about it. And of course, we are celebrating Umpire Awareness Weekend, which is a fantastic initiative from the AFL and certainly from the Black Diamond AFL, who love reflecting those great causes. And we wish all of our umpires the very best today. Of course, the umpires for today are Roger Crowhurst, Lockie Head, Jake Bateman. Boundary, we've got Cooper Williams and Cameron Bloom. And goal umpires today are Jake Lowe, Luke Beavis. And, of course, if you are interested in being part of the Black Diamond AFL but you don't play or can't play anymore, hey, think about umpiring. It's a fantastic initiative, Umpires Awareness Weekend.
And the initiative's going to start right now, Ivan, with both sides are going to come in and shake hands with the umpires, which is really, really good. And as I said, they do a fantastic job, always in the need of more umpires. But the beauty of the Black Diamond AFL umpires is that we've got a really good young group coming through. We're probably the leaders in the state in umpire development. Full credit goes to our umpires coach, Christine Burrows, who this week was reappointed for a 3rd term as coach for 2015. So, we've got plenty of our young umpires. They've already been recognised. They've umpired, they're in development squads. They've umpired a higher representative fixture. So it's good. And then we've got some of the best on show here today. And I'm not saying Roger's one of the young ones either, Ivan, but Roger's certainly providing. He's a president of the Umpires Association. He's a real guiding figure for the younger umpires.
Congratulations to him, yeah. Look, I mentioned a bit earlier, guys, that really unfamiliar territory here, this for City, going into potentially their 3rd loss in a row. You don't see that happen too many times in Newcastle City. No,
and that's actually lost 3 and 4, so they lose today, they'll be 4 and 5. And as you said, they're sitting outside the top 2, which is very foreign territory for them. And look, they're too good a side to be down for too long, and they'll really, really rise to the challenge against Terrigal Avoca. Courtney Knight said today that in the paper that the result wasn't that important. I don't agree with Courtney there. I think that's just probably fending a bit of the pressure off his side. I think the result is ultra important today. Whilst you don't win premierships in August, you certainly can go a long way about it. And after a 10-goal loss to Terrigal last time they played, they'll be wanting a better performance from that. And Terrigal, on the other hand, they've undefeated so far. They've had 12 wins on the trot, which is undefeated, which is a fantastic record. And they'll be trying to emulate the 2011 undefeated season that Newcastle City did. So, so to say them that, it doesn't mean much to them. Well, there's a lot riding on it. You don't get in this situation all that often.
Well, that carries its own pressures, doesn't it? When you're looking at an undefeated season, all of a sudden the slightest little stumble can really, accumulate on top of the pressure of just trying to win the flag, let alone just be undefeated. So, there's nothing wrong with them losing today, because it probably just takes a whole lot of pressure off them. But they are a fantastic side, Terrigal Avoca, and I think they're going to give it every shake this year, no doubt about it. But I actually think there's a bit of a whiff in the air today that City, they're a bit up and about. I think they might think they're a chance here. So their first quarter is going to be pivotal to them. They stay within cooee of Terrigal Avoca early, and anything could happen.
Well, that's what last time they played was 7-2 in the first quarter. They just blew them away. But I remember 2012, Newcastle City, after their undefeated 2011 season, went right up to the last game undefeated of the 2012 season. Did not make the grand final that year. Yeah,
unbelievable, isn't it? So look, Terrigal's still got a lot to play for. They just can't let this cruise through, because it won't happen for them if they do that.
Well, we got Newcastle City in their navy blue outfit to Carlton, Terrigal Avoca in the red, white, and black. And be kicking we're going to be kicking to the left of the green where the wind is blowing. That's Terrigal Avoca will be going that way to start with.
And of course, before we do get underway, quick thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors: Wilson Security, Prime 7, the Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy, and Embroidery, and of course our wonderful friends at Bar TV. We thank them all very much for their sponsorship.
Yeah, certainly do. Really appreciate their support, and they'll be getting plenty of mentions during the day. But look, I'm really looking forward to this. You got a tip, Ivan?
Oh, look, I think Terrigal Avoca are going to win it, but I'm going to back City just for the sake of equality.
Right, well, I'm quite happy to be on the Terrigal Avoca bandwagon without a shadow of a doubt there. So we're about to get underway. Down goes the ball. First tap in there, goes over the doors. Good to see him back in the navy blue colours after missing a number of weeks with a knee injury. But it's Fleming who's going to get the first kick. Kicks it in deep, a good pack forms there. Comes the ground. Goulet up against McMahon. Goulet back first. Handballs over the back of his head. Into James Polglaze. Has the first kick into a dangerous area. Betson's down there, but good defence down there from the Newcastle City defenders. And the first score on the board goes to Terrigal Avoca.
Geez, immediate pressure straight on the defensive City as they kick it out.
Goes out wide, short pass into Bailey. So Newcastle City up to the centre wing. Down there looking in the direction out there is Haswell. He can't get a hand to it. Goes over the back to Healy. Healy's got a good shepherd by Haswell. Healy through the centre wing. Kicks Newcastle City in the attack. Keese is the target. Van Dam gets the punch it. Avis roves it nicely. Gets it over the top to Wilmot. The ball won't sit kindly for him. Hart comes out and meets the ball for Terrigal Avoca. Also in there is... Out there is Cameron Grentel, and Cameron Grentel will get a free kick for a high tackle. Good start so far, Ivan.
Very good start, and both teams looking very hungry. I like the passion already in the City side.
Grentel goes up to the centre of the ground. Going to be too long there, and a solid mark taken out there by Lonnan. Lonnan on the right boot, kicks it out wide, switches it to Healy. Healy on centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. Short pass in the direction of Haswell, and young Connor Haswell takes the mark. Half forward flank, still too far out to score. Knight will be a target. Josh Wheeler up forward also, but he goes in towards the big fella in Cameron Keese. Over the back it goes. Borton can't take the mark, but Fleming roves nicely. Fleming on the right boot, kicks it out wide. In the direction out there is Goulet. Goulet there up against McMahon. That'll be a good battle. Good press, good test on the young player. McMahon handballs it to himself. Both players go to ground. Goulet picks it up, immediately tackle, gets a throw out. Play on's a call. Jay Lewis, a tumbly old kick, and the mark taken by Mitch Knight. Handballs off quickly to Wilmot. Wilmot, a good kick out there to Haswell. He's certainly been in the action early, and Haswell takes the third possession. Goes to play on against the Ruckman Borton. Good pressure from Borton, but he gets the kick in. Down there over the Enright. Over the back, it's coming to Gillingham. Gillingham up against Van Dam. Van Dam gets it, overruns it though. Gillingham keeps his feet, picks it up. Immediately tackled by the Terrigal Avoca defence. Handball it back to Keese. He's immediately tackled there also by Richardson. But Borton picks it up the Ruckman. Goes through the centre of the ground. In there up there looking for Bishop. He's up against Town. Play on's a call. James Polglaze picks it up. Centre half back, kicks it out wide, a floating kick, the wing gets a hold of that, it'll go an extra 10 metres. Out there Fleming, he's got the run of the ball, Baker up against him, but Fleming picks it up, got 5, chips it in there, leading hard is Pete Van Dam, it's not going to reach him, coming out also is Betson. Play on there now, good defence there by Newcastle City. And away they go in. Cleared by Town. Out there in a good pass. Just falls short of Enright, however. Bounces not kindly. Grentel ball falls off the end of his hand. Going to ground there is Ian Baker. Immediately tackled. Play on's a call. Enright. Back it goes there now to Wilmot. Playing the sweeping role. And Wilmot on the right boot. Kicks it long. No one back there for Newcastle City though. Leading the race there for Richardson. Bounces over his head. Picked up by Gillingham. But handball's only intercepted by Borton. Out it goes there now wide. And on the far side of the ground. Mark taken out there on the wing. Kicks
Gary Birkinshaw, mate, how about the pace of this game already?
Oh, it's a beauty, isn't it? Good skills.
Fantastic.
And both, they really both had it. Betson's going to the first kick at goal, second shot on goal, sorry.
No rest for you, Gary. They've just got you straight into a fantastic call early in this quarter, mate. Well done. And it's fantastic pace, and these teams are really up and about early. Exactly what we want to see and exactly what we expect.
Certainly is. Just love watching it. We don't get too many bad games when these two come across.
No,
These are the figurehead of our competitions and really demonstrate the skills that we've got and the talent we've got coming through. Down a couple of Towns out wide. Hoswell's coming in there. Ball bounces just inside.
Perfect.
Just inside the boundary line.
There's no doubt about it. They both live for each other, these teams, don't they? They know they're up for a game. When they get here, they are ready to play.
Well, look, some of the games they have in our competition are probably a little bit one-sided, so
yes.
they really challenge they get the challenge when these two play, and they build a rivalry up over a number of years now. And grand finals will do that. Comes down there, Mitch Knight, a good hurry kick out there, strength through the centre. Damon Smith should have got a free kick for holding there. Play on's a call. Gretel handballs it up. It comes in out of Gillingham. He picks it up, brushes a tackle into Courtney Knight, the captain coach of Newcastle City. He's tackled. Good tap by Stewart. Back to Gillingham. Back to Mitch Knight. Now it goes back to Avers. Goes one way. Gets back onto his right boot. Kicks in the direction of Wheeler, but they've got plenty of numbers back there. Have Terrigal Avoca and a spoil by Kurt Fleming. Alistair Richardson now in a battle with Gillingham. Gillingham picks it up, gets a handball back in the direction of Avers. He's tackled immediately by Webster. Back it comes down to Keith. Keith, the big fella, did well below his knees. Jimmy Webster picks it up, back to Lewis. Raise the arm, gets a handball. Out it comes there, out to Kirkman. Kirkman on the left boot, goes in there now looking for Polglaze. Betson's down there as well, but so is Baker. And so also down there is Matt Bailey. And the ball goes out of bounds. Well, sorry, no, it goes through for another behind.
Yeah, I'm liking the work of Kurt Fleming earlier here, guys. He's in the back line of the Terrigal Avoca side, and he's just done really well fighting across and just getting into that third man up and just doing a great job already.
A really good start here. We've gone 5 minutes. Just the feeling as it comes along there now. Bailey gets a hurried kick in there, looking for Haswell. He seems to be their go-to man across half forward. Good to see the young one. He's up there against Damon Smith. That'll be a good battle. Well done by Will Delahunty there. Back it comes to Smith. Back now to Grentel. Grentel now goes in the forward, looking for Fleming. Goes over him. Bishop drops a mark. The captain coach for Terrigal Avoca. Back it comes in now. Towan. Towan goes in short to Haswell. And Haswell out of bounds on the full.
Yeah,
much to the distance. I don't think Newcastle City were overly impressed with that decision. For the free kick. It's going to go to Damon Smith at Terrigal Avoca. Short kick in there. Goes in there as far as Sam O'Brien. Sam O'Brien looks to go inboard. In there is Fleming. Wheeler's closing the gap.
Wow,
Gets him. Oh, got him. Good tackle by Wheeler. And now's a turnover. Who watched Newcastle City got forward. Enright's there. Keith there, but it's going to split the middle and go to Cameron Grenell of Terrigal Avoca. Handballs it back there. Goes back short. Kick out there. Over the head of O'Brien. He's got plenty of time, though, although closing that gap. Courtney Knight, good physical pressure. Opens the door for Haswell. Back it comes to Courtney Knight on the right boot. Into the wing. The wing gets hold of that across the face, and it's going to be out of bounds. We've gone 6 and a bit minutes gone in the first quarter at number 1 sports ground. It's Terrigal Avoca. 3 points. Newcastle City yet to score.
How about that pace of that Josh Wheeler straight through the middle of the park, grabbed him. It was fantastic. He had the afterburners on early. He's just unfortunate his kick let him down. Yeah,
Kurt Fleming didn't exactly see him coming, and tell you what, Josh Wheeler's the type of bloke you want to make sure you see coming. So there's Wheeler's in the tackle, lays a tackle there, and up forward, Josh Wheeler. He's normally a defender, played defence in our representative side, but up forward he actually gives a different dimension up there. Not only goal king, but just the pressure that he brings.
Absolutely.
Love the way he plays the game.
And you're right, his lightning quickness just gets him into places where people don't expect him to be.
Exactly. Borton gets that tap down. No one's going to get a clear position. Good work coming out there quickly there was Van Dam. Goes back there now. Newcastle City at the back there, but it's going to be intercepted by Webster, and away goes the Rolls Royce of the league on the right boot. Betson's got to sit there up against Bailey. Interesting matchup there from the City hierarchy. That comes back there now. Leading it there is Baker. Yeah, so Matt Bailey on Betson. That's an interesting matchup there.
What's your thinking, you reckon, Gaz? Why have they done that?
I think someone who can actually play tall, but actually probably try and match him on the ground as well. Bailey's played a varying number of positions this year, and his versatility is really a asset to the Newcastle City, and be able to play deep back. He can also play deep forward as well as on ball. So,
well, as we've seen plenty of times this year, Betson's got some great hands. When he's on, so we have to be careful of that. Well,
it's a good smother there by Polglaze to put the ball back in there. Knight goes to ground quickly, gets it out, goes back there now. Out it comes out the back there. Might have been still kicked on the left boot. Good kick long. It goes to the centre wing. Enright's out there. Up against him is Richardson. It's going to be Enright on the right boot. Goes in there now. Leading in the race here is Mitch Knight. Bumped there by Cameron Keith. Better friendly fire. Pete Van Dam gets it back to Alistair Richardson. He's caught by Keith. Back it comes to Delahunty. Back it comes to Van Dam. Swings it back to Grenley. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. He's caught now. Oh. He's going to be in trouble there. Play on to call. Lucky to get away with that one, I would have thought. But goes to Smith. Smith on the right boot now. Goes in the direction of Betson. Held there by Bailey. Didn't see that either. Play on to call. Bishop overruns the ball. Goes in there now is Dawes. He gets it. Picked up there nicely. Out by Goulet. Good hands to Webster. Webster there. Elliot Davey medal winner. Swings it out right. And through for another behind.
Geez, they've had all the shots up at goals this quarter. They're only 4 points in it, though, so City doing a very good job at living dangerously by letting them, and Avoca just pushing forward very, very determinedly, but 4 points to zip on the Wilson Security scoreboard. Well,
the two earlier games, the distinct scoring advantage was to the left-hand.
Yes.
The left-hand way of going, which is where Terrigal and Avoca are going at the moment. So Healy, and just building the stats up at the moment, Healy and Ian Baker, but Baker decides I'll have a kick this time. Not a very good one, however. Back it goes to Cameron Keith. Hasn't he been very good at below his feet? The tackle, he laid 3 tackles there previously down. He's a good target at centre-half forward for him. To attack there now on the centre wing. Going to have a ball up.
Gives him a lot of drive, Keith. If he's having a good game, then City normally having a good game, so they really need him up and about today, and early signs are he is.
Yeah, no, he certainly is. He's a really good player. He was their number 1 ruckman for a number of years, but Dawes has come in. He's been able to fill himself. He's gone the ruck now. Keeses. Dawes goes deep forward. Back it comes there. Dawes has missed probably months of football with a knee injury, so they'll be wanting him back and get him into full fitness leading into the final because
absolutely.
He's so pivotal to them.
Yeah, he was a real asset to him earlier in the season. So, yeah, good luck to him. I hope he does get his feet very quickly.
In the ruck we go. Borton up against Keith. Borton gets attacked there. A bit of volleyball there from Stewart. Over the back it goes. Lewis leads in the race to pick this up there. Kirkman goes to lay the Shepherd. Haswell tackles Lewis. He gets the handball out quickly, but Haswell goes again. He started really well. On the left, but into a dangerous area. Wheeler leads out, but O'Brien's going to get it. And a free kick there, or mark, sorry, taken to Sam O'Brien. Handball back to Alistair Richardson, new player in the league, a very distinguished AFL Sydney career. Good kick off the ground there by Lamb. That's his soccer skills coming back out. He's got the half forward, the 50-50 ball. Attacking the ball really well there was Jared Flint. But still got the number there. Got to have to throw there by Lamb. Good tackle by Matty Enright.
Yeah, he tried hard there, Lamb. He did a good job trying to get in the play, but just couldn't get one-handed handball
on
away.
Matty Enright. John Sullivan, the respected goal umpire, who's a goal umpire 2,573 games, has regarded Matt Enright as the best Black Diamond AFL player he's seen.
Is that right?
Yep. So interesting in today's football record. If you haven't seen it, go online and have a look at it on there. But anyway, we swing it out there now. Comes out there to Lonnon. Lonnon kicks it out in the direction of Riley Lang. Riley Lang picks it up. Hasn't got much to go to. Back he goes now to Baker. Baker picks it up. On the left boot he goes. A short kick in there looking for Keith. Borton leads him underneath the ball there. And over the back it goes. Back it comes there now. A hurry kick in there. Might have been there from Delahunty. Goes in there now to Betson. Betson back, gets it in ball to James. Polglaze coming well up the ground as he always does. He gets it now, looks to handball, goes one way, then holds it off and says, I'll keep going. Gets a kick in there, out in the direction of Goulet. Goulet and McMahon. Goulet can't take it. McMahon's right the pressure. It's a good one-on-one battle there. Who's going to win it? Wilmot goes in to give him a hand for Newcastle City. He picks it up now. Goulet, he keeps fighting back. We're going to have a ball up.
Yeah, good early play by both sides. A bit manic at times, but I think that's just the intensity and the pressure, and they want to be able to move the ball quickly, which both sides like doing. Great start.
You just know that the pace of the game is certainly greater than the game that we've done. You look at the Colonial Vale Cardiff game last week. The pace is up, and there's good skill level. Yep. We've got some great players here on show today.
Absolutely.
So boundary throw in. Just forward to centre wing. Terrigal Avoca's end of the ground. Terrigal Avoca currently leading 4 points to 0. We've played 11.5 minutes. Who's going to get the first goal? That'll be interesting. Not sure what the betting market says, Ivan. I'm not sure who was favourite today on the first goal kicking market.
As usual, Birkinshaw was a short price favourite, but haven't seen him much in the play so far.
Did you tell you about the hanger I took last night at the SCG?
Mate, I've read about it in the paper. It was all over the press this morning.
Right, there was a snap at goal by Gary Rowan in the last quarter. He goes in there. I made a good lead and got out there and he's hit me lace out. He was good. I was in the stand at the time, but...
And you didn't even spill a drop of your beer, mate.
No,
well
didn't. But, no, gee, it was cold there. Absolutely freezing at the SCG last night.
Well, it is a bit chilly here, which is good because the players are up and about. They don't want to get too comfortable in the warm sun, but good start. We've just seen the flurry of punches early in this game. It's now starting to just simmer a little bit back down because both teams are sort of a bit more exhausted, but we're still looking for that elusive first goal kicker. We're at 7.5 minutes in. Neither side have been able to spin both flags.
And the free kick's going to go the way of Anthony Stewart. Still on the right, but looking there. Good lead coming from Haswell. As we said, he's up against Borden. Haswell's certainly been their go-to target across half forward, but picked up now by Healy as the ball goes across the back. Back it comes to Josh Davis. Back it comes to Healy again. Where's the target? Dawes is down there. The big fella's on the lead. He's not going to get to him though. The wind took hold of that. He keeps going though. Get out of my way, he says. He goes to ground. However, there against Van Dam. Oh, intercepted there by Webster. Good handball back, sweeping handball. Back to Richardson. Doesn't reach him, but he's got the time to get it. He'll get back onto the left boot. He'll go out wide. Good pass in there to Jared Flint. And Jared Flint takes the mark on the centre wing. Where's his next target there? Polgoes leads through the centre. Up it goes there now. Bettino. Polgoes down here. Up he goes. Could have been hands in the back. Play on's the call. Over the back. Now it's Patrick McMahon. The ball goes towards the boundary line. It's going to be out of bounds in the Terrigal Avoca forward pocket.
Good to see celebrity Mitch Hughes here from NBN Television watching today's proceedings. We thank Mitch for all of their work, and of course NBN great coverage as well, so we thank them as well. But of course our major sponsor Prime 7 for all your action for AFL. Make sure you watch Prime 7.
Yep. They're doing the game this afternoon, the big game between Richmond and GWS Giants. A good tackle by Fleming right in centre of the ground. Rogers looking around. He's going to call the ball up here.
Did you just say Richmond and GWS?
Yeah.
What a monster game that is.
That is a blockbuster as Richmond continue their charge towards the finals berth. And I reckon they'll get there. Unbiased, of course, there, Ivan, but I reckon they'll make it.
Yeah, proudly sponsored by BLK2, the Tigers,
yes,
as they are here at the Black Diamond AFL.
Exactly right. One of our apparel suppliers. Been fantastic with most of the gear out there by apparel.
Here we go.
James Polgoes, he got the first goal. No, he hasn't.
No.
Got another behind.
Chipping away. 5 scoring shots to zip, but they're only 5 points up. So
we played 14 minutes in the first quarter. So Newcastle City at the moment, you'd say even though they haven't scored, the honours would be with them because
absolutely
it has shown us that the previous 2 games, the scoring end is the left-hand side of the TV screen.
Look, if they can stay within a couple of goals with the wind against them, that's a fantastic effort from the City team. And but they need to get one themselves. That's the key. Riley
Lang's going to fall short though. It's not a good kick out. He played onto himself and then got a scrubby kick forward, and Kirkman takes the mark. Goulo's around there looking for the short kick. Kirkman can really make the distance from there. As we know, it's not 50. Yeah. Don't fall for that trap here at number 1 Sports Ground. The 50-metre arc is not a 50. It's probably more closer to around a 40. So,
and he's got a bruise.
If you've got a bruise, you should be able to. He's got to go back. He's pretty confident. We're right behind this, Ivan.
Yeah, call it through, Gaz. You're right behind him, mate.
Gavin Kirkman comes in. Nice run straight. Left foot hits the ball. Coming back
with
the wind. Looks pretty good.
Look at that.
That's the first goal of the day. Gavin Kirkman has taken almost 17 minutes. But it's the first goal on the board.
Geez, that was a lovely kick. He kicked right through it. He gave it every chance. He concentrated hard on his lead in. And when he roosted it, you knew straight away it was going to bend back just enough to go through the uprights. And he did a very, very good job. So well done to Gavin Kirkman. He gets the first goal of the day for himself. And, of course, Terrigal Avoca. Finally, there's a goal scorer on the board. And they're up 1 goal, 5-11 to zip over Newcastle City on the Wilson Security scoreboard.
Yeah, to all young players out there, if you watch that, he just ran in dead straight, ran at his target, kicked through the ball, run straight, kick straight, and that's a goal on the board. 11 points of margin at the moment. Dawes back in the ruck, gets a tap down now to Mitch Knight. He got the run of it. Tackled there beautifully by the goal kicker Kirkman. Back it comes to Wilmot. On the right boot he goes, kicks it in long. Down there, Wheeler's down there. Also deep, good pressure there by Hart. He gets a handball back to Courtney Knight. He tackled immediately, goes to ground. Wheeler's in there hard. Also in there is Bishop. Bishop used his pace to get away with that. He'll be pleased that I actually said that. Chris Bishop and pace in the same sentence. There'll be free subways at the Morisset subway for that one.
You beauty.
Yep. Anyway, we're on the centre wing, just forward of it. Terrigal Avoca. 16 minutes gone. 1-5-11. Gavin Kirkman, the goal kicker. Newcastle City yet to score. Plenty of interchange rotations from the Terrigal Avoca bench. As Flint comes off and Cameron Grendel back into the attack. They're picked up, goes to ground there. Handball comes out there, picked up there by Sam Payne. Tries to do the fend off, but the ball goes out of bounds. Half forward flank, Newcastle City's end of the ground. Cracking day. Really, really good day here today. Bit cool with the wind, but lovely. Good crowd, excellent crowd in today.
Good to see, and so it should be for this game.
Exactly. Dawes punches over the back into clear space. Who's got the run of it? Stewart's leading it. He tried to brush Wilmot off. He tackled immediately. Goes to ground now. Is Knight. He can't pick it up. Picked up by Sam O'Brien for Terrigal Avoca. He kicks it out there. Kirkman there, but Towan runs in. Good intercept mark by Michael Towan. On the right boot, spearing passing, looking for Mitch Knight, and he takes the mark.
Great mark.
In the forward pocket, well within scoring distance. Very tight angle, however.
That was John Dyson-esque, that mark.
It was. It was a great mark, John. That was a good mark by John Dyson, wasn't it?
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that one, yep. SCG.
I'll show my age again.
Yeah, you are. Everyone will be going, John Dyson?
Yeah, Google it, kids.
Dyson? He also went on that Rebel tour. That's even more. Comes in now. Mitch Knight comes in. Right boot strikes the ball. Puts it up. That won't breeze. Won't bring that back. Keith's going to use his height. Going over the back. Good mark by Gillingham. Play on's a call. Had to play the mark. Good call there by Lockie Head from the centre of the ground. Unsighted was Jake Bateman. Good to see the young umpires communicated really well, because that was a fair mark there to Gillingham.
That was a very, very good mark from Gillingham. He got a really good look at it and got his hands on it and just kept going over the back of the pack. So well rewarded as Gillingham comes in. He's on an angle here, but he's going to try and put it through it. Is he faded it away? I think he's given it. The team love it. They're coming in from all corners. They're waiting for the goal umpire. There it is. Paddy Gillingham gets his first of the day and City's first. Fantastic response by City. And well done to Pat Gillingham for getting that goal on a tight angle.
Yeah, another one of the young Newcastle City coming in. It was a good contested mark. Wasn't real sure on the shot at goal, but the goal umpires said that's good enough for me. That's a goal, and that's an important one against the wind, and a good response there and a good build-up by the Newcastle City midfielders.
Yeah, when he kicked it, it was coming away across the face of the goal, but he must have just snuck it in that left-hand post. And the goal umpire was satisfied that it went through, but it was bending away from the goal. So well done, Pat Gillingham. Well done, City. Exactly what they needed. 6 points to 11. Terrigal Avoca lead on the Wilson Security scoreboard.
Yeah, we've got 18 minutes in, so look, it's just a bit of a feeling out at the moment. Just Gavin Kirkman's just there. It looks like he's on the bench there, trying to walk off a bit of an ankle knock by the look of it.
Yeah, they had Jared Flynn off too. He had a bit of claret coming out of the snoz, so he was patching that up a bit earlier today as well. So they're in some heavy hits going on out there.
Dawes, good tap over the back. Joe Rudy just can't quite pick it up. In there is Payne. Back it comes there now to Mitch Knight. Smothered off the boot there by Riley Clifton.
Would have stung too.
Oh, would have stung. That would have certainly stung. Going to be in the centre there. No, ball's not coming out, Ivan.
Not coming out.
And Roger Crowhurst is in there, as quick as a flash.
He's a good-looking man too, Roger. So well done to all the umpires this weekend on the Umpire Awareness Day and weekend. It's a great exhibition of umpiring out here today.
Certainly is. Goulet gets a tap down, goes to no one in particular. Gillingham, the Newcastle City goal kicker. He has a run of it, but he's dispossessed and picked up there quickly by McMahon. Into an area, O'Brien loses the ball, sits up, he's under pressure now. McMahon punched towards the boundary line, doesn't bounce kindly for Webster, opens the door there for Gillingham. It goes in there, drop the mark as O'Brien. He's under pressure from Courtney Knight. O'Brien picks up 1-2, goes out, a bit of volleyball happening there, but Jay Lewis gets it down. He says, let's get out of here. He goes long in the Polglaze direction. No, it goes over Polglaze. Betson and Bailey. Betson can't quite get down below the knees there. Comes out there nicely by Baker. He's picked up everything out across half back at the moment. Back to Town, who's also been very strong in the first quarter, but only goes as far as Peter Van Dam, who takes a nice one-handed mark on the centre wing. Kicks it into the centre of the ground where Jimmy Webster takes the mark. So they set up again Terrigal Avoca, leading by 5 points as we approach time on in the first quarter. Webster's called to play on. No one to go to, so he kicks it long. Out in the direction, out there, leading in there, but pushed under the ball. Corey Billington, good work. Taken back there. That might be out there.
Michael
Towan. Towan now on the right boot. He's certainly been good. Not one of his best kicks there, however. It falls nicely from McMahon. He gets a little kick over there. Payne sits, goes away. Gets a handball. Goes into Joe Reedy. Bishop's in there with him as well. Both overrun the ball. Reedy still got it, however. He runs into his own teammate. Play on's a call. A hurry kick in there by Knight. Where's it go down there? Haswell's there. Wheels there. The ball bounced over the back. Gillingham's looking dangerous also. Gillingham picks it up. Snaps it over his shoulder.
Over his head.
A speculator. Oh, he's a speculator.
Goodness.
Goal of the day.
Did you see that?
I did see that, and everyone who's watching by Bar TV saw it as well, Ivan.
Fantastic goal over his head. Wasn't even looking at the post. He didn't need to. He just knew exactly where it was, and he snapped it right over his head for the second goal of the day and takes City to a 1-point lead. 12 points to 11. Newcastle City over Terrigal Avoca.
Yeah, it's just harder running there by Newcastle City. They end up with a 3-on-2 situation down there, and the ball set up, and Gillingham got it and did the old speculator over his head. Don't you love them?
He loved it, and he had perfect weight on it too. It only landed about a foot outside or over the line, so it was just a perfect kick.
Perfect kick, perfect result for City, and they now lead, kicking into the wind, actually taking the lead by a point.
Yeah, it's a good quarter for them.
Certainly is.
They're up and about, the City boys. There's no doubt about it. Good to see umpire go again.
There we go. Good knock there by back to Bishop.
Look
Bishop on the left boot. There he goes. He goes long for goal. 1 bounce. 2 bounces through for behind. 1-6-12. 7 shots on goal. And that scores are only level at the moment. Kicks down the direction of Stewart. Coming in, Stewart takes a mark. Right on the half-back flank for Newcastle City. All tied up here. We played 22 minutes in the first quarter. Plenty of leaders. Keith leads through the centre. Sits it up nicely though. He's got a bit of advantage. Up goes Richardson. He's spoiled it, but a little bit too late, and Keith takes the mark. Working hard, gets a handball off to Stewart, who kicked it to in the first place. Stewart in short again, looking for Payne. It's going to be too long for Payne. Grendel spoils the ball and then butters up himself. He keeps the ball moving forward. Give a bit of help from Smith. Keach comes in again. Picked up there by Jay Lewis. He's thrown out of the road there. Coming in there quickly is Gibson. Gibson back to Lonham. Back it comes now to Town. Town puts it out in the front of Baker. Leaves a bit of work to do. Clifton tries to cut it off. He can't do so. Baker keeps working the ball forward. Good work, Ian Baker. He ends up picked it up. He ends up getting tackled ferociously by Hart. But the ball moves out in the flank there. McMahon goes in. Also in there quickly is Billings, and Billings on the left boot gets a kick for Terrigal Avoca, but Lonham's back there. He's got there plenty of time to work out what he's going to do next. They're going to build the next attacking move. Michael Town gets it. Back it comes to Lonham. Back now to McMahon. Fiddling around with the ball now. And Billings gets it again. He says, let's get out of here. He goes long in the direction. Sits up there for Betson. It's 2 against 1. Newcastle City's way. Lang's there. Bailey's there as well. And so's the boundary line, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Mitch Betson be keen to get into the action. It's been a bit quiet up there. There's been long patches where there's been nothing happening for Mitch Betson, and in this cool breeze, he'll be getting a bit cool himself, so he'd be hungry for that ball, Mitch Betson.
Got a boundary thrown. Up it comes there now. Tapped over the back.
We'll do it all again.
Just have another go, he says. And that's exactly what we're going to do. The boundary throw in. 23 and a half minutes gone. Good throwing. Dawes up against Goulet. Goulet with a good lead. Taps it down there. Intercepted, however, by Avers. Off to McMahon. Away go Newcastle City. And the siren sounds. And quarter time at number 1 Sports Ground. And we're all tied up. It's Newcastle City, 2 straight 12. It's Terrigal Avoca, inaccurate kicking, 1-6-12.
Goal kickers, Gaz, I'll go through these extremely quickly. Gavin Kirkman with 1 for Terrigal Avoca and Pat Gillingham with 2 for Newcastle City. Now, there it is. As simple as that. But a little bit of deja vu. We were here last week and the scores were level at quarter time. And what happened after that was a 7-goal burst there and by Kalani Vale and blew them away very quickly. I don't think this game's going to have that happening. I reckon these two teams are too tight.
Yeah, certainly will be. Anyway, we'll be back very shortly, Ivan, with the second quarter.
And welcome back to the #1 sports ground here at Newcastle in this round 15 super clash between the Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca. 2 goals straight, 12 to 1 goal, 6, 12. City and Newcastle City and Terrigal all tied up as we're about to get the second quarter underway.
Yes, very even first quarter scores around the ground at Adelaide Street Oval. Killarney Vale 5-7-37, lead Nelson Bay 1-3-9. And it's Singleton, it's Warners Bay, 5-2-32, leading Singleton 3-2-20. So a couple of good games there, but it's all level up here. It's Terrigal Avoca. Off it comes to Fleming, first shot on goal. And once again, the first quarter inaccuracy continues to haunt Terrigal Avoca. 1 goal from 8 scoring a shot, but it's put them 1 point in front.
When you get a handball from your coach, mate, you don't want to miss too many of those, and he's done that, but he'd love to have that one again, Fleming. But just a quick one, you could hear the 2 huddles there at quarter time, and geez, the City one was loud and up, and they were saying, here we go again, boys, let's go again. So they are up and about, City.
Oh, they got him again.
We've seen a bit of this lately, haven't we, Gaz?
Do you want me to say my comment again, Ivan?
You say it every time, so you might as well go for it, buddy.
When you're at a fullback, why do you need to be so close? We're talking about it. If you're a foot behind the line, does it matter?
I don't know.
And now we've got a ball up right in the dangerous area. It's just
I
the will. It's like cricket,
it's
mate. Why do you have to bowl no balls? Why do you have to be so close?
I don't know, mate.
When the result of it the outcome could be so crucial.
So disastrous for you. I don't know, mate.
Anyway, we've got a ball up there. That's my rant. We might be able to start a little segment for that. Gary's rant. A good tap over the back by Goulet. Could it be costly for Newcastle City? It can be if couldn't get a handball though. Wilmot picks it up there now. We're going to have a ball up.
Yeah, they really need to get it out here very, very quickly because it's not. They've had a great opening quarter, City. They don't want to have a couple of quick goals scored against them, but the pressure's on now.
Do that by Bailey. He gets it back there. Handing it back. I think good work there by Lonnan. He's quite happy there to fumble the ball through from behind.
Disguised it well, didn't he?
Just looking down there on the Terrigal Avoca bench. One thing about Terrigal Avoca, when you play for them, you have to be able to multi-skill.
Yes.
Because down there, Gavin Kirkman is actually there applying some strapping.
Yes.
Onto one of his teammates' shoulders. So good work by Gavin and good multi-skilling there by Terrigal Avoca.
Fantastic.
Kick long, goes back down there. Good spoil over the top, or tap on over the back by Keith. But Terrigal Avoca got the numbers back. Courtney Knight yet to have an influence on this game. He's there now. He goes in hard. He gets a little kick in there. Doesn't go too far, however. Cameron Keith said, get out of my way. He picks it up, gets a handball in there looking for Gillingham, the 2-goal kicker for City. Back it comes to Stewart. Smothered off there. Sam Borton, the big ruck, but he rows it there. Gets a tap over. Good work there now. Comes to Lewis. Off it comes to Webster, and away they go again through the centre of the ground. Webster a spearing kick in over there. Goulet can't take the mark. Over the back. Baker tackle pushed in the back there from Polglaze, and Ian Baker takes the free kick. Centre half back. Newcastle City.
You're not going to fool Roger.
No. Can't fool Roger. He's a good man down there. As Baker through the centre of the ground he goes. In there and finds Wilmot. He's certainly been influential in his first game for a month from a hamstring. Spears in there to Haswell. He's certainly been very influential also. And taking a mark at centre half forward, 40 metres out from goal. Bad news there for Terrigal Avoca. Jay Lewis limps off the ground. He went into the game with a hamstring injury. Certainly doesn't look real good there either. So that'll be bad news if he can't continue. He doesn't look very happy. As it's going to be Haswell. Comes in. Kicks it off. That's a horrible kick. That is a horrible, horrible kick. But play-ons are called. Might have been a set move, you think, Ivan?
No.
No, okay. Well, I'll try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But Joe Rudy's head over the ball now. Newcastle City got the numbers. Terrigal Avoca got plenty of defenders back there. Will McKellar, clever tap out onto Fleming. And away he goes. Handballs to the feet there. Not the best handball to Billings. And just through sheer pressure there by Avis. Play-ons a call now as Andy Wilmot comes in. How's he go? No, that's going to find the turf as well. As Wheeler and Hart do battle. The ball sits on its point. Wheeler picks it up. He's tackled there. Quick handball over. Comes to Healy. Can he pick it up and get a shot on goal? Michael Healy. He likes it. Michael Healy. First goal on the board for him. Third goal now to Newcastle City. And look, that was just good work there. Good build-up and good pressure in there by Josh Wheeler. Took on 2 tackles, then got the handball out.
He did. Good use of numbers there, the City guys. That is, they hunted in packs. The kick wasn't the greatest kick, but they went out there as quick as they could, and they had good numbers. I think it was 3-1. A good tackle there on the City player, I can't remember who it was. But anyway, he got his hands caught underneath him, but did enough to get it out, and Hurley just screaming for the ball, ran through and kicked truly. So they're ahead now.
Yeah, 4 minutes gone, second quarter.
And 3 goals straight, interestingly, there for the City guys. When you look at the other scoreboard, 1 goal, 8.
3 scoring shots to 9. But bad kicking, bad football. Will Delahunty gets the ball from a tap from Morton. He tries to knock it forward there, and he goes as far as Flint, but chip there. Just Newcastle see at the moment their pressure and their tackle on the ball carrier is certainly very influential at the moment.
Yeah. Both teams are really good, but at the moment I just think City have got the ascendancy just a touch. But we know what Terrigal Avoca like. They can strike and strike fast.
Well, that's right. You'd say they got the ascendancy, and then you look back and say, well, hang on, Terrigal Avoca have had 9 shots on goal, but it's going deep in the Newcastle City's forward line again. Ball sits up, goes out of bounds. Have a boundary thrown at the moment.
Maybe it's just a perception that we think City are playing above themselves, where Terrigal Avoca aren't. But it is a very even contest. But yeah, look, I'm loving it. I'm emotionally erect at the moment, Gaz.
Very good, mate. I wouldn't say they're playing above them. Newcastle City are a very, very good side. And look, they're not capitalising on their chance at the moment, Terrigal Avoca, and that could be due to about the pressure that's being applied. And, and the pressure is actually being applied on the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Webster picks it up there now. He gets a handball out, but once again, that's intercepted there by Lonham. Webster goes back there, picks it up, but the boundary line is too close. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Jay Lewis walking the sheds. No good. Gave him the set. No good. That's a bad break for Terrigal Avoca. He's one of their prime movers through the middle, so he's out of the game with a hamstring injury. So
big blow for them.
Newcastle City there.
They had to try him, didn't they? Like if he's 50-50, crucial game for them just to get their measure, but he'll probably sit out the next couple of weeks, you'd expect, Gaz.
He sat out the last 2, so he did effectively miss a couple of weeks of football, but just there, then he's such an explosive player. So obviously the hamstring needs to get it right now. Yep. It's going at a bad time of the year to be missing games. Good mark there by Polglaze. He's under pressure there by Baker. But he goes back there now. What's the move? What's the movement like up forward? A short lead in there by Goulet. How's it hitting the target? It does.
That's good.
Good lead. Good pass. Good football. Terrigal Avoca.
Yeah, got caught a bit static there, City. They watched a bit of ball watching going on, and he made every one of those steps towards that ball a winner. And John O'Goulet looking like he's going to add another one there for Terrigal Avoca, if all things being equal for him. As he comes in on the 40 arc, he's going to be kicking from about probably 35. He gives it everything he's got. He leans back on it. Goal umpire's moving to his left and says, no, sir, you'll only get a point for that effort.
1 goal 9 to 3 straight. Good lead by Goulet. Then he did the old up and back, went towards goal, turn around. Got his player on the back foot. It only takes a couple of metres there, and John O'Goulet, he'll take the mark every time. Good pass also by Polglaze, but a good kick in there by Newcastle. So they've transitioned the ball quickly out of defenders. Reedy now on the left boot, goes in there now. Over the head, it's going to go. Bounces one way, bounces the other. Bounces through from behind. First minor score of the day for Newcastle City. 3-1-19. Can't say the same about Terrigal Avoca. They've got 9 minor scores today as part of their 1 goal 9.
Unbelievable.
As it kicks it long out the wing there. Good mark taken by Corey Billings. The young midfielders for Terrigal Avoca. Chips it in short there now. Good mark by Flint. Oh, geez, made to work that. Probably lucky if we don't get 50 metres out of that. Roger, very kind today.
I thought he was going to give it then.
Umpire's appreciation round. He's turned into players' appreciation round. Good work there. Horrible kick by Jared Flint down the mark, taken by Andrew Wilmot. Real prime mover for Newcastle City is Wilmot. Sets up a lot of play from half back. Picked up nicely by Payne on the half volley. Kicks it out of half foot. Ball bounces over the head. Once again, we've got a foot race going on there now. This is up there against Van Dam, up against Gillingham. Gillingham's got the pace. Good tackle by Van Dam as he kicks it. Goes in there now. Hart to wheel. It falls down to Courtney Knight. A quick flick up there, down there by Pete Van Dam. The boundary line is too close again.
Courtney Knight, as you said a bit earlier, Gaz, he hasn't really had any influence whatsoever on the game, but he is the sort of player, as you've seen by his 63 goals he's kicked so far this year, he can go out there and go bang, 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 bang for City, but at the moment he is a little bit missing. Courtney
Knight matched up against Sam O'Brien. His normal opponent, James Hart, has gone down and he's taken Josh Wheeler. So a bit of a change up there also by the Terrigal Avoca hierarchy. The ball's worked around. Once again, a boundary thrown on the far side of the ground. So yeah, you're right what you say, Ivan. He is the premier goal kicker in the league, and he's not a tall player, so it's not a high mark. He's just through sheer persistence, work rate, and just a real uncanny knack of where the goals are.
Yes.
There they come again. Good pressure there by Terrigal Avoca. Gets a handball out. Away goes Bishop again.
Oh.
Good, Bishop bringing back the good old days of drop kicks. Wasn't it great when they were back, Ivan?
Fantastic. Nearly came back there.
Yeah, Bish thought he'd actually try and introduce it. Over it comes now to Kirkman, the only goal kicker for Terrigal Avoca. Out it comes to Bish. How will it sit again? He goes there now. McMahon's mowing him down quickly. McKendrick, sorry. Mowing him down quickly. And it goes out of bounds.
Looked a little bit like he's on a treadmill there for a second, Bish, wasn't he? He wasn't really going anywhere. His legs were going, but he wasn't.
Tell you what, McKendrick was mowing him down fairly. So he was doing 2-1, I reckon.
He was. He was indeed.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a boundary throw in. Terrigal Avoca, half-forward line, 50 metres around from their goal. Currently trailed by 4 points. 9.5 minutes gone. Bishop again on the right boot. Smothered by Lennon. Back to Bishop again. Good handball. Back it comes to Webster. Goes one way. Gets a little short kick in. It's not going to reach him. Fall in the back there. Play on the call. Geez. That's a, yeah.
Boys don't like that, and rightly so. It was a little bit cheap, but shouldn't be doing that sort of stuff.
We're going to have a ball up again. Dangerous area. Terrigal Avoca. See how they work from this stoppage. There you go. Good work. Good strong work there by Dawes. He only gets it far, however, as Delahunt did. He's immediately tackled. And Rogers says, I will have another ball up.
Good tackle there because he could have went a bit high. He had his arm just low enough for Rogers to say a fair tackle, but another inch higher, he would have got pinged for too high.
Yeah, their pressure's certainly been really good today, Newcastle City. Their pressure on the ball carry, good tackling, good harassing as Bishop gets on the right boot. Up it goes straight up in the air. And he goes as far as Webster. He gets it on the right boot, has a snap at goal. Play on's a call there. McMahon gets it back to Polglaze. Away he goes one way, goes the other. What's he going to do?
What's he doing
there? Man Enright, he's trying to force his way over for a goal. It's in the goal square. How's it going to end up? Tapped out. It's going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
What
Josh Polglaze.
was Polglaze doing, Gaz? He didn't know what his brain just froze.
Yeah, good work by the City defence. Forced him to think not to kick it. The only option I thought was to kick it.
He had every opportunity to kick that ball.
As Dawes comes out there, but this is the pressure City have put on him at the moment. McMahon gets it on the left boot. Out it comes there to Sam Payne. He gets it over the head. He's got players on as it comes down to Keaston Van Dam. Leading the race, Jason Van Dam. He gets it. The skipper from Terrigal Avoca. Then cop the bunch, but over he goes in out of Billings. That's bearing pass in there. Great pass by Billings. And he finds John O'Goulet on the lead. And Goulet will go back and have a shot on goal from almost directly in front. About 35 metres out from goal. Great pass, Corey Billings.
And great lead as well. John O'Goulet once again on the lead. Good work up front. He's working pretty hard up there, but geez, it was a good pass.
All right, Rogers got someone here.
What's he pinging him for?
I'm not sure what he's pinging him for, but anyway, we've got 50. Well, and a good work back there from Jace Van Dam as well, the skipper. He actually took the ball on, and then knowing that he was going to get met fairly solidly by the oncoming. He still got the handball on, wore the bump, and that set up this pass there now.
That's his classic Van Dam team play, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what he does. He leads from the front.
Yeah, fantastic. Mate, Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. So for all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. We thank Wilson, fantastic supporters and naming rights of the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup.
We're back into play. Right on the goal line, John O'Goulet.
He tried a sneaky one before, Gaz, and he got called back. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Roger said, no.
No, not on my watch.
Nope. So we're going to do it all again.
Second goal there to John O'Goulet. And Terrigal Avoca now turned to be back in the lead. 12.5 minutes gone. Second quarter. First goal to John O'Goulet.
Yeah, really needed that one, Terrigal Avoca. The scoreboard, they're ahead by 2 points, but 2-9. It will certainly not be impressing Chris Bishop at all to City's 3-1, which looks far more impressive to their coaching staff. So Terrigal Avoca sneak back ahead by 2 points and shaping up like a good game, Gaz.
Mate, just got a text come through, and now I just realised why Andrew Wilmot is playing so well today.
Oh, tell me.
Got engaged to his beautiful girlfriend, Krista, today. So congratulations to both of them. So fantastic. Great news for Andrew Wilmot. Not sure when he had the time to do that in between preparing for the game, but good on Andrew Wilmot. Good on you also to Krista and on the great news
congratulations today. To both of them.
Yeah. Down it comes there now. Can they get a win for City as Knight brings that ball in there, leading in the direction of Wheeler. Good spoil there by James Hart. Down to Payne. Payne on the right boot. Has a snap at goal, but under pressure. Puts the ball out of bounds on the full.
Pretty courageous thing to propose on a game day, isn't it? Remember, it could be one of those ones. Remember where I proposed here when we got done by 20 goals?
Well, the day we ended Terrigal Avoca's run as Wheeler
Correct.
on the left boot has a snap at goal. Looks pretty good.
Hello.
Josh Wheeler out of the pack on the left boot. Goal number 1 to Wheeler. And Newcastle City back in front.
That was a very, very impressive goal by Josh Wheeler. Did come out of nothing, come out of the pack, about 35 out from goal, and another snap, and it was a fantastic effort by Josh Wheeler. So, once again, City creep back in front. 4 goals, 125 over 2-9-21 Terrigal.
Yeah, look, and that was good play out of the centre there. And Josh Wheeler, he just loves it. He's always in and under that pack. He gets in there, loves the hard stuff, and that was a really good, classy finish. And look, that's what he brings to the forward line. He brings pressure, he brings finish,
and kicked with purpose too. It wasn't like just a casual snap. He actually meant to really drive that over the pack and through the goals it went.
Yep, so back in the middle again. Crowhurst throws the ball up. Dawes against Goulet. Dawes holds his ground. Gets a tap down only as far as McKellar. He can't get a handle of it, however. And Payne again, he in well too. He's won a lot of hard ball, long contested ball through there. Van Dam, good use of the body. Handball's back to Bishop. Bishop on the left boot now. Up and under it goes. Dawes is there. Goulet's there. Also there is London, but it's Goulet takes the mark. That's a great mark, John Goulet. Starting to get into the game now.
He is.
Certainly a pleasure to watch also. He gets it out there to another prime move of Webster. Can't quite get it though before the boundary line. Both sides playing the far side. They're playing pretty wide, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Blocking up the corridor, making him go wide.
Yeah, well, but they've got some good players out wide too. It's not like they're just kicking out the players who, maybe not up the level. They've got some class players, both teams, on the flanks.
Now Webster gets attached back only as far as McKellar. He tries to wear the tackle. Pete Van Dam's in there for Terrigal Avoca. He tries to tap it out, but finds the boot, comes in there. I think that might have been... that might be McKendry. Get a hurry kick for though. Who's got the numbers? Newcastle City have through Payne. He can't find the handle of it, however. And we'll have another boundary throw in. 2-9-21. 4-1-25. Newcastle City in the lead. And we've played 15 and a half minutes.
Bit of movement now. Both teams are sending runners back and forth. They're really sending the messages out, which is really good to see.
Gillingham puts that in a dangerous area. Keats goes there all Wheeler. Probably should have taken that mark, but he comes in there on the ground. He's got a left foot snap. No, handballs it off to Enright. And Matty Enright back-to-back goals for City.
Geez, you're right, though. Wheeler probably could have snapped that, but geez, he had good vision to see Enright coming through and just made sure his handball was perfectly weighted for Enright to go through, and on the left foot he kicked it, and well done to Matty Enright. Haven't called him too much today either, but he was there when it had to be.
Yeah, look, another very good goal sneak there. He gets there every time. Loves sniffing out a goal and does really well there. Like, it's on the hands to get that handball. And once again, Josh Wheeler down there, probably, as you said, could have taken the mark, could have had a snap over his shoulder as well, but saw Enright in a better position, runs in, scores an open goal. So 10-point margin now, Newcastle City, the biggest lead of the day. This
will certainly be a great confidence builder for them. They'll think they're every chance from here on in. They keep this lead up going into half-time, which is not going to be that far away. Because we haven't kicked too many goals today, they will be cock-a-hoot.
Oh, we come there, bad bounce there. They're going to call it back. Lockie Head umpire, one of the leading young umpires in the competition on Umpires Appreciation Day. Ivan?
Yeah, he's a great umpire and a big future in front of Lockie Head.
As up they go. Good knock by Dawes, only as far as Webster on the left boot. Goes out wide. A foot race on there between Baker and also Poleglade. As Baker gets it, though. Funny old handball under pressure. Good work by Poleglade. Put his head over the ball. Handball off there to Bishop. Goes one way. Shows a dummy. Oh, good smother by Baker. Comes back and once again, crisis averted for Newcastle City, and they've got the run now. Mitch Knight's got it. Good work there by Enright. But can't take it though. Mitch Knight gets hold of it now, however, goes long in the direction. Leading out there is Gibson on the lead. Good grab. Abe Gibson, good grab on the lead. And good kick there by Mitch Knight. I just said luck's a fortune. Couldn't pick it up the first time, and before you know it, it was back in my hands again.
Back in his hands like he meant it.
So Gibson going to have a line up and goal, not far from where, probably a little bit closer from where Gavin Kirkman converted in the first quarter for Terrigal Avoca. Well within scoring distance, just need to negotiate the wind. And this will be an important goal for Newcastle City.
This will really give him a boost of confidence, this one, as he comes in on the left and misses everything. Anyway, what a shame, because it was a really, really good kick and lead-up played to that. Mitch Knight's kick was perfectly weighted for Abe to run into, but you want a better result than that, young man.
Yeah, he wouldn't be happy with that one, but once again, it was a good lead, good mark. He'll go back. He's normally a better kick than that. So,
yeah, it happens. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Prime 7's coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including the marquee Friday and Saturday night matches. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Good mark there from Michael Town. That wouldn't be out of place on a Prime 7 AFL coverage either, but Bar TV have got him covered here. He's going to have another shot not far from where Gibson comes in there. Gibson on the Town on the right boot. That's a better looking kick. That's true. That's a goal. Michael Town, and the defender goes back. And that's now 6 goals and 3 unanswered goals to Newcastle City. And they've flipped out now to a 16-point lead.
Crowd are loving it too, guys. They're up and about too. All of a sudden, there's hooting and hollering going on all around number 1 sports ground here at Newcastle. So well done to City. As you said, on the Wilson Security scoreboard, they're down to a 16-point lead.
The well-renowned Blues Brothers there under the marquee down there. Some really good Newcastle City names down there. And great to have them here supporting. They'll be certainly smiling at the moment as Newcastle City have certainly 4 goals to 1 this quarter. And we talk about the inaccurate kicking from goal by Terrigal Avoca, now coming back to haunt them because 6-1 Newcastle City have kicked, and Now they've got a good little lead at the moment as Dawes now starting to jump over the top of board. Peter Van Dam gets a backhander back, but only as far as Courtney Knight is in the middle. He puts a head down there, and a free kick goes as far there of Anthony Stewart. And Stewart there brushes Chris Bishop off. Anthony Stewart on the right, but they've got a sniff at the moment, Newcastle. He kicks it in long, looking for Keys. It's over the head, though. Running back, the ball doesn't bounce right for Newcastle City. It goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, Stewart and Bishop there, that was pretty funny, actually. They still had a bit of a chat to each other, just telling them how good they're looking.
Both real feisty characters. They love it hard. They love it tough. Neither will take a backward step. Both very, very influential players in their sides. Now another boundary throw-in. Great to see Chris Bishop back there. Had a knee reconstruction middle of last year, so missed their finals campaign last year. Great to see him back on the paddock now and starting to play some pretty good football also.
Do you think it's harder for him coaching out there as well? Or do you think he likes it being out there amongst
I think he likes being amongst us. I spoke to him before. Yeah, he just enjoys playing football. He's just a real footy guy. He just loves his footy. Obviously, the Black Diamond AFL representative coach. The players just love him. He's just really good, a good football head.
He's a really interesting coach to watch because he's just such a scholar of the game. He's really attentive on the sidelines.
Yeah. Interesting also Courtney Knight out there coaching as well.
Yeah.
So I think they're the only two playing coaches I think we've got. So it's quite ironic that the only playing coach we've got are the two leading sides.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? And two quality players as well. They're not just good coaches, they are good players.
Exactly. Anyway, free kick's been picked out there, and it's going to go to Haswell, I think it is. No, it's not Haswell.
Bit hard to see. He's a long way out from where we are, but he's
Might
gone
be
in the centre now.
He goes in there looking for McKendry. He can't take the mark. Betson down in defence there. He gets a hurry kick out there. It's going to go back. Bailey's going up there. Dawes underneath. Up goes Dawes. He can't take the mark over under in the swirling conditions. Going in there quickly was Betson who kicked the ball. They're all up and under. Out it comes now to Bailey. He's immediately tackled. It goes into Van Dam. He's immediately tackled. Goes out there to Wilmot. He gets it out there. Courtney Knight's a hot foot football at the moment. Good work by the coach. Out it comes out to Enright. Enright up against Bishop. Wilmot comes in. Good shepherd by Andrew Wilmot as Enright kicks the ball long in the direction of Gillingham, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. That's a fantastic shepherd.
Oh, yeah. He loves it too. I mean, he loves it rough and tumble, like you said, like the other guys do, and he's just so quick as well. You add that with a bit of hunger for a good shepherd, and you've got a great combination there.
Yeah, they just love it, don't they? They just love the contest here. Both these sides, they love playing against each other. As we said, they are the best two sides. Had some great contests. The free kick's been picked out there. It's going to go the way of Sam Borton, the young ruckman from Terrigal Avoca. Away he goes there. He gets a handball off quickly to O'Brien. Sam O'Brien on the right boot goes to the wing. Flint's been set up there. Comes into McMahon. Good spoil by the young Pat McMahon. Down to Webster though. Webster's got 1-2. Still good enough to get out of that. Kicks it in the centre of the ground. Hart's in there. Also in there is Bailey. Those two come to meet. The ball's on the ground. That will become second fiddle there. Good tackle by Kirkman on Bailey. And we're going to have a ball up there. That's a real good physical contact, Ivan.
Great tackle too. He could have easily went into his back, but he didn't. He grabbed him and swung around as a good tackler should, and brought him to the ground. And great result. But interesting, like you said, there's just been 4 goals to 1 in this quarter, and this is the scoring end. But geez, Terrigal Avoca are having real trouble getting it up the park.
Already handball that back to McKendrick. Good work there by Goulet. Oh, you got to pick up there. Goes Flint. He taps it back now to Pete Van Dam. He handballs over the top of Flint, but intercepted there by McKendrick. Flint tackles him. Play on's a call. And going to be a ball up. Good decision there by Roger Crowhurst. Had no opportunity to get rid of that ball.
But did he attempt to get rid of the ball?
Well, you got to attempt it. How are you going to attempt it? Apart from throw the 2 blokes who were tackling him over the fence, I'm not sure how he's going to get that out. Borton, good up, nice high tap down to Goulet. He couldn't take it, unfortunately. He's still there, though. Into Kirkman, right in front of the Terrigal Avoca bench, and they're certainly very vocal. Good pick up there by Reed. Immediately tackled. High tackle there. Unlucky there on Webster, but a free kick there to Reed, and away he goes. A kick in there, not the best kick. Into Keast on the lead. It's going to sit up for him. Haswell tackle. He's tackled immediately by Fleming. Fleming gets it, taps that forward, but only as far as Lonnon, and Mark Lonnon picks it up. Handball it back, it comes there off the ground. There goes Riley Lang, but only as far as Peter Van Dam. On the left, it goes out there to McKellar. McKellar takes a mark pretty casual there, just reaches out. And Will McKellar on the centre of the ground, a spearing kick in there, looking for Polglade. It's going to go too long for him. Baker gets it. Polglade gives him a bit of a shove, but Wilmot's back there also. In there, comes back also, giving him a hand. In there, was off the ground, holding the ball. Free kicks going to go the way. It was against, I thought it was one who was over the ball. Anyway, free kick there, going the way. Not sure, it might have been Delahunty. It is Delahunty. Kicks it in a dangerous spot there. Who are the high flyers? Up goes Polglade. He can't take the mark. Good spoil by Dawes. Down to Knight, roving the ground. Back it comes to McKendrick on the left boot to clear it out of the immediate danger area. Payne up against O'Brien. Payne for City. He taps towards the boundary. He'll be happy for it to go over the line. Well done. Good pressure by O'Brien. Good work by Payne. Good strength. Pushed off O'Brien. Got the handball inboard though. It's coming there quickly now. Well done. out there by Kirkman. He gets it back from Van Dam. Kirkman goes in there, a spearing pass, looking for Polglaze up against Bennett. Good work by both of them. Good spoil. Lane can't pick it up. Betson's got a handball to Bishop. Bishop runs in. Goal number 3 for Terrigal Avoca. And sheer persistence there. Ivan has been rewarded.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered. They needed a goal, and they went through all good hands to get to their coach and leader. And Chris Bishop grubbers it through for a really, really good goal. Team goal. All in all, and great work by Terrigal Avoca as they get the margin back to 10 points on the Wilson Security scoreboard. Interesting thing to see Courtney Knight. He's obviously getting a bit cold up front. He's not in the game. He needs to inject himself in the game, so he's thrown himself back around on the ball and in the back line just to help his teammates out, but he needs to get in and about this game, and he's done that by making a move on himself.
Yeah, quick shout out to John Janzik from Newcastle City, the steward, a great worker for Newcastle City. He's at home today watching us on Bar TV. So John, I hope you're enjoying the coverage, mate, and thanks for all the work you do. Last year's BDAFL Volunteer of the Year, John Janzik.
Yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man, John.
Yeah. So we're going to have another crack at that one. Was one of Jake Bateman's best, but we'll have another second go at this one.
That was almost as good as John's commentary call earlier in the year.
Exactly, yeah. And John, yeah, he can do anything, actually. He does a lot of work for Newcastle City, and his commentary work, some of his best. Fills in for anything. Anyway, John, all the best. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Dawes up against Borden, down to Dawes. Attack taken there by Richardson. He's upended immediately. Picked up there now. Head over the ball is Dawes again. Going there, working out is Rudy. He's been very good in the clinches. He gets it out tonight. In the lead is Gibson. Over his head, however. Going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Small ground here at number 1 Sports Ground. Only about 138 metres long. And when you get a bit of wind blowing down the ground, it doesn't take long to get it from one end to the other. And you know, the boundary, it's a fairly wide ground, and you can get caught out in the flanks a bit as well. Gordon taps it down there now. Over the kick, goes in there. Goes into a dangerous area again for City. Wheeler again attacks the ball. He's immediately tackled, but gets the handball out. Haswell's immediately tackled as well. So Smith for Terrigal Avoca, but Reedy's got it. Back to Ava. It's a quick snap at goal. I think it's going to go out of bounds. Just the pressure. The pressure is greater than we've seen any other game this year.
About to say the same thing, guys. He took the words right out of my mouth. But just the number of players that just keep, they're just clamouring for the ball. When you get tackled by one, there's another bloke right behind him. When you get past that one, there's another bloke right behind him. It's just immense. As the siren goes, half-time here at number 1 Sports Ground, Gaz.
Yeah, very, very entertaining first half it has been as well, Ivan. And at half-time, it's Newcastle City on the back of a 4-2 second quarter. Lead Terrigal Avoca at 6-1-37. Terrigal Avoca 3-9-27.
Goal kickers today, Terrigal Avoca, John O'Gourlay with 1, Gavin Kirkman with 1, and Chris Bishop with that last one for the quarter. And for Newcastle City, 1 goal to Josh Wheeler, Matt Enright, Michael Healy, Michael Towan, and 2 from Pat Gillingham in what has been a very, very good game of football. Enjoying this thoroughly myself today here at number 1 Sports Ground.
Yeah, look, I think a 10-point advantage probably City then. They certainly had the ascendancy in that quarter then. And, you know, inaccurate kicking has really hurt Terrigal Avoca early in the first quarter there, where they had 1 goal, 9 on the board from their first 10 scoring shots. So that certainly has hurt them, as City been able, through accurate kicking, been able to take the ascendancy. And the pressure that they're applying has really put Terrigal Avoca under pressure they haven't really experienced too much this year as part of their unbeaten run of the year. So that's what Courtney Knight, that's what he would be happy from his Blues outfit. And, you know, from a Terrigal Avoca point of view, I think Chris Bishop, I think he'd be happy probably with their endeavour, probably like to be a little bit cleaner.
Yes.
But yeah, we're only the first half in. There's only a 10-point advantage at the moment. Yeah,
well, it's going to be a cracking second half, so we'll be back here very soon. Terrigal Avoca, the undefeated side, are looking to inflict the 3rd loss in a row on Newcastle City. They'll be kicking with the breeze. Come back and watch us live here on Bar TV from number 1 Sports Ground here at Newcastle. And welcome back to the #1 sports ground here at Newcastle for the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup round 15 game between Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca. Newcastle City currently lead 6 goals, 1, 37 to Terrigal Avoca. 3 goals, 9, 27. Gary, good second half ahead, I'd say.
Yeah, look, it's been first half. They sorted themselves. They're just feeling their way around now. I think it'll be full on the second half. Some scores from the other games. Half time at Adelaide Street Oval. Killarney Vale 9-9-63. Nelson Bay 3-6-24. And Warners Bay 9-5-59. Leaf Singleton 3-2-20. But we're back here at #1. Plenty of interest here as we go. Second half underway. Bishop falls over the top of Baker as Terrigal Avoca go forward, but only as far as Riley Lang. They've stood up pretty tall, the defence of Newcastle City today. Kicks, Lang goes out wide to Avis, pursued there by Polglaze. Avis gets a handball back inside to Baker. Baker a little short kick out there. Look in the direction there. Well done. Out there, look like Tower, and he gets it back. Well, Polglaze picks it up. He's tackled high. Play on's a call. Webster picks it up. Webster breaks a tackle. Struck there, however. Grab there. Now back again to Polglaze. It picks up into Kirkman. Handball quickly. Good string of handballs there. The Billings gets a left boot. He's in there, but it's all Newcastle City. Although Lang dropped the mark, he probably should have taken. Back it goes there to Fleming. Back now to Richardson on the left boot. Has a kick at goal, but just pulls it through for behind.
The 10th behind of the game, Gaz. We're only a minute into the third quarter, and they've kicked 10 behind for 3 goals. That's really starting to hurt them now.
13 scoring shots to 7. They see themselves trailing by 9 points. As Pat McMahon's going to bring it back in there for Newcastle City. Kicks it out wide, looking for Baker. He's up against Pete Van Dam. Good contest there. No one got there. Polgate puts his head down. Play on's a call. Bit unlucky there.
Didn't get it.
Yeah, I would have paid that.
I would have paid it too, I think.
Yeah.
He was going for the ball, and fair play to Polglaze, but, you know, he caught one in a bit high.
Didn't lead with his head. He went down. He's got to be able to bring the ball down.
Yeah,
anyway, Goulet taps up. Well taken by Baker. It comes down out of Van Dam. Taken there by Wilmot. He goes straight through the pack. He's caught. Play on's a call there. You can't pin.
Got that one, but
I think that might be a bit of a square up there.
Yeah. Well, he had about 5 Terrigal Avoca guys screaming at him, the umpire did.
Yeah. Chris Bishop now. Chris Bishop says, I'm going to go back, and we're right behind him again. This is Gavin Kirkman territory in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
Bishop is also a left footer like Kirkman was. So let's say we're right behind this. We'll see how it goes. Windy conditions. Comes in, runs straight. Left boot hits the ball. It's not going to come back. Yes, it is going to come back. Oh, Bishop.
Look at that. Beautiful kick by Chris Bishop. Takes him to 2 goals. They've only got 3 goal kickers so far, and he's one of them, and he's got the 2 for the day. High fives all around from his teammates. That was a great example of how to kick a ball. Left foot with the breeze and just guide it through the post beautifully. Brings it back within 3 points on the Wilson Security scoreboard. Yeah,
great conversion there by Bishop, and might have been a little bit lucky to get the free kick. Not to say the free kick wasn't there. It was a good solid tackle. There's no doubt about that. But once again, the prior opportunity comes in it again, and anyway.
He made the most of it.
He did. He certainly did, and got to convert. When you get those opportunities, it's very important that you convert. Back in the centre of the ground now again. We've played 2.5 minutes, 3 points. The difference in a fantastic ball game here. Low-scoring game. Up we go. Going to have another go there.
Had this a few times today, Gaz. They're just not happy with it.
Yeah, it might be just a little uneven there at the bounce area there. Anyway, we're going to throw it up there. No harm done. There's Dawes goes up. He's up high. Good work there by Goulet, wins it. Webster's there, probably held back there but by Stewart, but doesn't matter. There's Towan gets it. He kicks it out wide. In the direction out there of Haswell. He's up there against Flint. Haswell gets it, then drops it. He evades a tackle of Flint, however, and Haswell now on the right boot. Kicks it as far as Sam Payne, and Sam Payne takes a mark in front of Peter Van Dam. On the centre wing, Payne on the right boot. Kicks in the direction there of Avis, and he takes a good mark. He's been a good play today, Josh Avis.
He has been good.
Had a good battle there with James Webster. Avis now, he'll look to go to a dangerous area. Mitch Knight's a target. Josh Wheeler's a target. Comes down the ground, brings him there. Sam Payne's in the front and centre where a good Rover should be. He's immediately tackled, though. He was thrown to the ground, and free kick will go there to Sam Payne.
Good work by Sam Payne. He was just here on the wing only a moment ago, and he ran and sprinted straight back into the play to get back amongst it, and has been rewarded.
Pretty underrated player, Sam Payne, one of the midfield. They've got plenty of pride, plenty of really good midfields. And he's one of them, underrated, but he certainly performs at 100% each week. He's going to have a shot at goal here now. Gunning gets close to the man on the mark. Has it looks good off the booze. It's going to have the distance, and it has, but it's going to go to the left and through for behind.
Just an interesting one there with Dawsey today. He's been sort of around, but he hasn't been as influential as he's been in the past. I know he's coming back from some injury, but as Bishop gets caught.
Yeah, good work there. You're going to have a boundary throw in there. Yeah, Dawes has been good in the ruck. Probably hasn't done a lot around the ground, but he's certainly been good in the ruck.
A couple of games we've seen this year, he's been quite dominating, and he hasn't been today, which is a really good sign for City because they're still ahead without him being dominating, which is good.
He's had a month off as well, so he's still very good presence in the centre. Him and Borton have done a good job, and even Goulet in the ruck as well. Comes in there now, picked up there. Like Kirk, when he gets it, goes one, gets the 1-2 now. You go to the bounce through the centre of the ground. Has one
running away from him.
If he can. He runs his full measure on the left boot, kicks in there, looking for Betson there. Oh, Betson didn't really go at that one. He sort of held back there, and sort of the Billings can come into that one, but it was certainly Betson's ball. He's the key forward. He should have made a good attack on that.
Oh, you're bang on there. I think he thought the other guy was going to get it, but he should be the one making the play, not waiting for it to happen.
He's their key forward. So boundary throw in, dangerous area there for Terrigal Avoca. Good boundary throw in. Up they go again at the front. Down the pole goes. He has a shot at snap at goal. Coming back, not far enough, however. Another behind.
They are going to the scoring end. The wind is blowing that way, so they really need to make the most of this Terrigal Avoca. They are trailing only by 3 now, but they really need to make a good play at this quarter.
Yeah, 3 behinds now to James Polglaze for the day. The short kick in from Newcastle City goes to Stewart. They've done pretty well from the kick-ins today, Newcastle City, been able to clear the defensive 50 quite easy, and they've done it again now through Stewart. He kicks it along there to Dawes. Up comes O'Brien. Good mark. Sam O'Brien flying over the top there of Jacob Dawes. Had the set and did everything else and took the mark. Goes in there for a short pass in as far as Alistair Richardson. He's on right on. He'd go back there. He can probably kick this in his heyday. He'll get this half post high. But he's a little bit older now. Hasn't played a lot of footy. A few leg injuries that He's still backing himself, though. He'd probably kicking. It'd be a good 50-metre kick, I would have thought, but he does have the advantage of the wind.
Let's see if it is half pole high. Comes in, Richardson on the left. Giving it some. Is he going to get the distance? He is, but just not the accuracy. They creep within 2.
4-12 to 6-2. Key, short pass in there, looking there for Riley Lang, and he takes the mark. In the back pocket. Lang now, where's he looking to go? Go right, go left. He goes in the centre of the ground, going to the corridor. That's a game kick in there, and Webster takes the mark.
Yeah, not the best option.
Looking in there for Michael Towan, and Webster just peeled in there and took a very, very strong mark. So the 2013 Elliot Davey medal winner. Probably one of the favourites again to go back-to-back, I would have thought.
He's had a good year.
He's a key player, and let's see now if he can convert. Not the talented player he is. 30 metres out from goal, directly in front. Comes in, strikes the ball, looks good off the boot.
Look good, didn't it?
He just clapped it. No fanfare there with Jimmy Webster. No. Straight through the middle, and Terrigal Avoca's taken a while, but they're back in front. 7 minutes gone in the third quarter.
Just a classic, lovely drop punt there, executed perfectly by James Webster to get them back in front. As you said, Gaz, now BLK is the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers and Brisbane Lions, and the exclusive on-field apparel supplier to the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Yeah, so good goal there by Webster. Good response there. They've kicked the 2 goals in this quarter. And once again, they kicked plenty of behinds, also kicked another 3 behind. So inaccuracy just horned them, but despite that, they still find themselves in the lead. And Goulet certainly doing a good job in the ruck there. Wilmot tackles in there later. Tackle probably unlucky. No free kick played against him there as if Fleming picks it up. He gets the run of the ball. Sits up nicely now, and away he goes. He uses his pace there now. Runs to half forward. Kicks it into a dangerous area. Billings is there. Betson's over the back. Betson does the roving for Billings. Normally the other way around. As Lang picks it up. Gets the real Billings in there trying hard. Terrigal Avoca, they're certainly putting on plenty of defensive pressure in their forward half of the ground at the moment. And they force another ball up. 20 metres out from goal, directly in front.
Done some good stuff today, Kurt Fleming. I've liked what he's done. He's done some really good efforts all around the park.
Yeah, slow start of the year, but he's certainly really hit his straps in the last few weeks. He's certainly one of the prime movers there. As it goes on the ground there now, as Betson can't get it out. Newcastle City get it out there now through Lonnon. He kicks a long kick out there. It's going to go to the half.
He went sideways.
It's gone sideways. Good solid defender, Mark Lonnon. He says, let's get it out of here.
Let's get it out of here,
any way we can. None of this fancy handball stuff. We're going to put it on the boot. And it goes out of bounds. So boundary throw in again. 8.5, almost 9 minutes gone. Terrigal Avoca, 5-12-42. Newcastle City, 6-2-38. As Bishop gets it now, the coach from Terrigal Avoca, spearing pass in, looking for Betson. Bailey's over the back. Goes over the back now also is Polglaze. He's going to rove the ball. Under pressure from Baker. Polglaze goes to ground. Baker goes to ground with him. Down there, he's going to have a ball up.
Yeah, he went to the ground a little bit easy there, Pog. I think he was trying to slip in under the player, but it actually backfired on him. He probably should have tried to keep his feet.
Yeah, exactly. Polgate gets that ruck there over the top. It goes there now to over the Goulet. Gets a quick handball. Billings off the ground. Woo! Corey Billings, we've had some great goals today, and that is one of them.
He absolutely smashed that with his left peg. He has driven that through like an English Premier League player. He was never going to miss from that close. He just had to make sure he got something on it, and something he did, because he absolutely smashed that. It nearly went out of the ground, guys. It would have hit the fence. The boys, the kids behind the goalpost had to run 30 yards to go and get it. Jeez, he's driven that.
Tell you what, that would have done the World Cup in Brazil. The players who were at that proud there. He
would have busted the net.
With the good work by John O'Goulet, good work for Polgate first.
Yeah, it was.
To get it to ruck tap and then Billings. I'm not going to worry about picking it up. I'm just going to have a blaze away.
He nearly kicked the Wilson Security logo off the ball.
He did. Wilson Security. You don't want to be doing that. Great sponsors of the Black Diamond AFL. We're back in the centre now. Terrigal Avoca have got a 10-point lead at the moment.
Geez, that's turned quick, hasn't it?
Certainly has. They've done all the attacking at this stage. What a Newcastle City got. They're going to start there with a free kick to Joe Reedy. Away goes the youngster there. Short kick in there. So not one of his best execution there. Off the back foot, the one-step kick, which we mentioned a few times in our telecast previous weeks.
One of your other little bugbears.
As Jared Flynn kicks in there, looking for Polgate. Over the top there is Courtney Knight. Polgate's got a good piece there, but Baker's certainly done a good job on him. Back it comes to O'Brien. Handballing off to Richardson. He can't take the handle of it. Back it comes to Billings again now. He picks it up. 1-2 go there. Goes there. Polgate puts his head over the ball. That should have been a free kick as well. Well, if anything, I reckon they've missed a few high tackles today.
Yeah, they have. They're probably... Look, it's good to let the play go a little bit, but there has been a couple that they haven't paid that we could have and should have probably paid. But
in that one there, if you put your head over the ball, going the ball, they can't come in and sort of hit you on the side. I think that is Goulet. Good tap out to McKellar. McKellar on the left boot. What's he got on the opposite side? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Out of bounds on the full. Great tap by John O'Goulet. He's certainly been a real influence in the ruck in this quarter.
Yeah, he's been good again in patches this game, John O'Goulet, and the bits he's done well, he's done exceptionally well.
Kick it out now. McMahon's going to bring it out to the commentary. Up goes Dawes. Up goes Goulet. No mark there. Comes down. It almost hit Flint in the head nose there. Back it comes to Haswell. Clever kick out there wide in the direction there of Lonnon, but it's out of bounds. Boundary line's too close. We're going to have another throw up. Throw in.
Just goes to show the class of the Terrigal Avoca side. They went into half-time 10 points down. They are now 10 points up. They've kicked 3 straight. We're about 12 minutes into the third quarter, and they're looking very, very ominous at the moment.
Yeah, Cameron Grantle down on his haunches at the moment. A little bit slow to get up.
He's been down for a while, mate.
Yeah, I didn't see what actually happened there. It was there was a bit of a shepherd come in off the ball because he certainly wasn't in the play.
He was actually down on his haunches before the ball even went out for the throw-in. So he's been down for quite a while. He doesn't look well.
Yeah. The ball up again. On the flank, up goes Goulet. Good knock there by Dawes, however. Goes out there, leading the Rovers. Good tap back there to Bishop. On the right boot, into Polglaze again. Baker's there, Lang's there. 2 against 1. It's been quite common there in defence. Back goes Courtney Knight, the skipper's in defence. He kicks in there. Good kick into Gillingham. He's up against Damon Smith. Gillingham both kept their feet. Good work. Handball off from Gillingham to Haswell on the left boot. Looking for Wheeler up against Hart. Good use of the body, Josh Wheeler.
Strong, isn't he?
Really good. And a good kick there by Connor Haswell as well. That was great play by Josh Wheeler.
Yeah, great play. And look, Connor Haswell, he's been paid respect by the ball going through his hands a lot today. He's only a young fella, but we've seen him a few times this year, and he is just getting better and better and better for a young man.
First year in Black Diamond Cup football this year. He's certainly been one of the people. The first Rising Star nominee, or the second anyway. So, anyway, comes in Josh Wheeler on the left boot. Comes in, kicks the ball hard. He likes it as well.
Ooh,
and he's pumped as well. Tell you what,
those.
Means a lot this game to Josh Wheeler. Gets his second. Important goal there as they bring the gap back to 4 points, and good conversion by Josh Wheeler. Yeah,
fantastic. Look, good play all around. They played it up the ground very well. Good laces out past there, and a great mark there. We had a fair bit of work to do, Josh Wheeler, but just too strong. Got it, and then kicked truly for that goal, and he loved every single minute of it.
Yeah, look, really, really good contest. Good play there. Good work out of defence there. It was a 2-on-1 contest. Courtney Knight got a good kick. Good work down there by Gillingham. Gillingham up against Damon Smith. He got the handball to Haswell, and a really good play there to kick the goals. Down we go again. Up we go. Goulet, good knock by Dawes. Jumped over the top of Goulet. The bounce favoured Dawes. And then it goes down to Della Hunt. He gets the handball. Doesn't find its target, however. Going to come back in there. Ball's in dispute again. Both sides trying to get it out through tough work. Good work by Tony. He's able to bring that out to Mitch Knight. On the left boot. Up goes Borton, the big fella. As a grab. Keach comes in. Come down Fleming. He can't take a mark. Or can't take the ball, sorry. There's McKendrick's in there also. Had to go handball by Avis. Gee, hard work in there at the moment. There's just plenty of bodies going at the ball.
Geez, that was funny. Tried to go through. I think, is that Dawes there or Keith? I think it was Dawes, but he just ran into a wall and fell backwards.
Ruck with their Dawes, taps in the direction of Reedy. He's tackled by Lamb. Free kick over, high tackle, and Joe Reedy's going to take a kick. He's another young kid who's certainly been very good in the midfield. He's short player on his own there is Town. He's going to take a mark. Oh, the uncontested mark. Good work, Michael Town. Speaking of good plays, he's been exceptional for the Blues today.
Really good, and smart play too. He saw the space, he ran into it, he was well spotted there, and just said, thank you, I'll take this one. He's probably going to kick from about 35 out over Chris Bishop's head. And he's given it some. They're liking it. They are liking it, and they are loving it. Michael Towan was his second for the day. And City regain the lead. 8-2, 50 to 6-12, 48.
Yeah, good work by Michael Town. Isn't it really good when your defenders can come down and kick not just one goal, but multiple goals? And that was just good running from defence there. And good work by Joe Rudy. He spotted him nicely and had plenty of gap. And look, a fantastic finish there by Michael Town. And I mentioned earlier, he's been one of the better players today for Newcastle City.
Yeah, he's looking good. And they need those blokes to step up. If they're going to be, and they are showing today, they can be a fair chance of the premiership. They need all those blokes to stand up.
So doing his first year from Geelong, I think Michael Town is. Anyway, comes out there now, is moving forward. He's out there. Smith might have got that ball forward. Baker up against Polgrove. They've been with each other the whole day. I think going down there is Knight. Picked up there now by Hazel. Does a fend, does a throw. Free kick there. Going the other way of Terrigal Avoca. Yeah, we've seen that. Oh, Bishop dropped a mark. He should have taken it. Brian gets it back. They're intercepted by Knight. Just as we spoke about. Mitch Knight, the other Knight, goes in there looking for Wheeler up against Lamb. Good work by Wheeler. Strong through the hips. Borton.
And welcome back to number one sports ground here in Newcastle, as Newcastle City hold a slender 8-point lead as the temperature has dropped about 5 degrees in the last 30 seconds. It is chilly now, but the sun is still out on a cracking day of football. Gary Birkinshaw is just collating some good scores from around the grounds. Gaz, what have you got coming in?
Right, we've got at Adelaide Street Oval, Clarnyvale, 13-10-88, still holding the sway over Nelson Bay, 5-14-44. And at Rose Point Park, Warners Bay, 12-7-79. Singler making a comeback, 8-7-55.
Interesting days.
Certainly is, but interesting also here at number 1 Sports Ground. 8 points to the good of Newcastle City as we enter the last quarter. Out it comes out wide, leading the races line of it. Richardson to first there for Terrigal Avoca. Gets out as far as O'Brien. O'Brien kicks it off the ground, going to the half forward there. Good shepherd there laid by Jared Flynn. Allows O'Brien to pick it up and handball it back to Richardson. Out it comes there, Lonna for Newcastle City though, is able to intercept and take the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Would have been some interesting huddles out there. I know there's a lot of City supporters went out there, including the Blues Brothers. They went to listen to what was being said out there by Courtney Knight, and a big huddle of players and supporters. So really good signs for the City.
Certainly is, and they can sniff a win there. Good mark taken by Delahunty though. Will Delahunty in the 50, kicks it out there wide. Billings is going to have to go. Look at sit up there nicely. I'm not sure it was meant for him, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And Corey Billings has certainly lifted his game after a slow start. Was very good in that last quarter.
Yep.
He's going to have a shot on goal here to bring the margin back to 2 points.
He's already kicked one today. He's going to look to add another to that tally.
Corey Billings, very talented young player. Comes in, left boot, hits the ball. He's not going to make the distance. He's going to sit in the square. Up goes Polglaze in the front. And James Polglaze, a strong mark.
Read it best there, Gaz.
He
Everyone
did read
else,
it best.
they stood there
Really,
on their haunches.
really good work.
He just leapt out like a cat out of a tree and just grabbed it, and as he strolls in and drives it through to give the Terrigal Avoca a great goal early in the last quarter. Brings him back within 2 points, and he gets his first.
Yeah, good work from James Polglaze. A kick from Billings, didn't quite make the distance into the breeze, and he read it the best and got in front and took a really good contested mark. And look, he's certainly been a very good contributor up forward. He's always a good target, covers plenty of ground, and if he can keep taking those contested grabs and convert like that, he's certainly going to be a very, very important part of this last quarter. Bid for Terrigal Avoca to keep their unbeaten season alive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I no doubt there'll be some great watchers of this game and trying to hear some scores come in from the Cardiff team as well, Gaz. Singleton, as you said, are making a bit of a comeback with Warners Bay. If they've got any chance of stealing that last final spot, they've got to make sure they account for Singleton today. It looks like Nelson Bay are going to lose to Killarney Vale. So that fourth spot's still up for grabs.
It certainly is. Full on there. As up we come again. Down goes Goulet.
Oh,
great tap over the back
look
to
at that.
Fleming. I thought, he just kicked that straight into Mark Lonnan, though. Luck and fortune there. Well, probably not for Mark Lonnan, because I reckon that would have stung like anything. As back it comes in now. Good kick in there. Up goes Bishop. Up against McKendrick. Hits the ground. Baker's there. Up against Polglaze. They've been stuck like glue all day. Lonnan there gets it. Good work by Mark Lonnan, the big centre half back for Newcastle City. Kicks it forward there. Good work by Ben Lamb. The soccer convert from Terrigal Avoca takes a good mark. Kicking off the one step though, we won't go into that again, but Webster's good enough to turn it into a good option. So Webster now, defensive side of centre wing. How's there? Nice off the boot. Who's his target going to be there? James Polglaze is down there. Over the back there. Good ball by McMahon. Back to Goulet. Back it comes there. Richardson on to Fleming. Goes there now. Has a shot on goal. Kurt Fleming. Has he converted? You bet he has. And they're back in front. Terrigal Avoca.
Jeez, boy, that was a good goal. And Kurt Fleming, we said he's done some brilliant stuff today, and he really did top them all by that beautiful running goal. Gets his first, and they're really now starting to spread the goal scorers around. They've got 8 different goal scorers today on the back of 10 goals.
10 goals, 9 goals.
9 goals.
Yeah, Chris Bishop, the only multiple with 2. And that was really good play. It's probably arguably their best bit of play all day. Good, been able to string together a number of really good handballs together and just up forward. And Fleming, beautiful work. Open forward line, was able to convert. Yeah,
good running goal. Fantastic work. And they've come out harder and already, Terrigal. They are showing they're not going to lay down here.
So they go Goulet there, up in the ruck there. Good handball again through Fleming again off the right boot. Goes in the direction. James Polglaze and Baker, and Wilmot's going to come out there to make it a 2-on-1. Who gets there first? Good work by Polglaze. Taps it back in the direction of Pete Van Dam, but Wilmot tackles him immediately and it goes out of bounds. Half-forward flank, they're coming hard, Terrigal.
They are coming hard, and this is where, you look at City and they've got Luke Rawnsley sitting down watching the game today. What a great acquisition he'll be getting him back into the side.
Yep, that's right. I suppose if you're a Terrigal Avoca supporter, they'd also be salivating at the thought of Tom Head moving that. I see Josh Polglaze played in the earlier game as well, so he'll certainly stiffen up there. defensive unit, no doubt about that. And we can't forget also Jay Lewis went off the ground early in the game with a recurrence of his hamstring injury. So both can improve their sides on what they have today, but don't worry about who's not playing, Ivan. It's who's out there at the moment that counts.
They'll be enjoying this game as much as we are.
There's Fleming again on the left boot. Influential touches early in this last quarter. Goes back, ball sitting up there nicely. Pat McMahon's going to get it. Handballs back to, but only as far as Corey Billings. He turned it over. Billings back to Bishop. Handball back to Fleming again. Back to back, is it? You betcha. It's a point. No, it's out of bounds.
Gazzy, you get a bit excited there, mate. Just settle down, buddy.
Oh, it's a great bit of play. Don't you love watching Kurt Fleming in full flight? Really great player. Anyway, it's a boundary throw in there. There we go. We've got to try and warm up somehow, Ivan, let me tell you. But back to Fleming again. A quick kick out there. Delahunty snaps a goal. And it's certainly all Terrigal Avoca at the moment.
Yeah, look, the wind's actually stopped, Gaz. Like the breeze picked up a bit in the third quarter. I wouldn't say it's totally stopped because the trees are still moving a bit, but it isn't as strong as it was, which has really played into the hands of the Panthers. My
hands are that colour, I can't even do the scoreboard here. Great mark, good kick out there from by Lang and finds Lonnan. Lonnan now on the right boot, looking here for Gillingham. He's up against Smith. Smith spoiled the ball, both stay on their feet. But the boundary line, the spectator in the background says it's out of bounds.
So it must be out of bounds.
Yes, out of bounds. 6 minutes gone, 5 points the difference.
Sports Coast Trophies are the leading supplier of trophies in embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL, so make sure you get all your sporting trophies and embroidery from Sports Coast. Yeah, it's all trophy time for sure at the moment. They supply all the trophies of the Black Diamond, and they certainly do a very good job at that as well. Excellent job. Free kick's been awarded. Lockie Head going to go the way of Newcastle City for a high tackle. And it's going to go the way of Michael Healy. First time they've really been down in this quarter, isn't it, guys? It is. It is. It's all been Terrigal Avoca. And what they haven't done early in the game, they've been able to convert, kick 2 goals. 2-1. Michael Healy's going to like his chances from these. A long way out. Jeez, he's taking his time about it too, isn't he? A long way out. He did the Matthew Lloyd throw the grass up. Going to come in now. Strikes the ball quite nicely. Has he got the distance right in the square? He's got it. That's a great effort, Michael Healy. Well done, well done. Back your ability. Go back and kick the goal. That's what you want to see, and you love seeing that from a footballer. And it's back now, margin back to 1 point, but Newcastle City in the lead. No doubt that'll make the Bar TV highlights, man. He'll be sending that clip around to a few of his friends and say, have a look at this, boys. This is how you do it. All right, about Bar TV highlights. This will be out at Premier Hotel tonight. We'll be watching the whole replay from Bar TV, not just a little highlight. That's fantastic. That was an excellent goal, a really, really good goal. We've seen some great goals today, and that's up there. Yeah, but it was important also from Newcastle City. That Terrigal Avoca were coming pretty hard at them, so they had to respond, and respond they did. Get their noses back in front by a point. A point. So back we come in the centre. Goulet up against Dawes. Goulet taps it down to Webster. Now also the head over the ball there was O'Brien. Can't get it out there now. The pressure certainly lifted again. They're not going to get that out of there. And umpire Jake Bateman comes in and says, I will have a ball up. Of course, it is the Umpire Awareness Weekend, and they've been fantastic, the umpires, as they are every week. So if you're interested in umpiring, make sure you get in touch with the Black Diamond AFL, and they'll look after you. Goulet down, it comes there now on the right left boot of Alistair Richardson. Goes out there, Patrick Martin's going to lead in the race of the ball. Shepherd from Haswell, he comes down on the unfamiliar right boot, but he does pretty well with it. Up it goes Enright, over the back is Lamb, and Lamb gives a big defensive fist and forces the ball over the line for another boundary throw-in. We'll see Zach Medcalf down there, the Cardiff defender, down there having a look at the game. Certainly good to see him here, enjoying the week off, pretty relaxed there. I wish he put on a pair of jeans. Oh, God, it's freezing. What's with the shorts, Zach? But anyway, the fact comes in there. He'll be very interested in that Warners Bay score for sure, and also the Nelson Bay one. But kicks it in there deep. Josh Wheeler goes back, and Josh Wheeler takes the mark. He had to wait for it forward, 50. That was a really, really courageous mark. He was actually watching the defender come screaming at him, and he had to wait for the ball to come, and he just sort of laid back like he was on a banana chair, and it just fell into his chest. Yeah, great courage. Kick 2 today, Josh Wheeler. A bit closer than where Michael Healy just kicked one from the minute ago, so you can kick goals from there. You reckon Healy's saying, buddy, see if you can top mine? Josh Wheeler says, well, you just watch this. Very composed in his run-up.
Till he had the little hop. Comes in there now, left for Jim. Nice strike off the boot. Going to push just across the line, however.
Geez, he gave it some too. He had enough distance on it, just not the accuracy, as we've said a couple of times. But they've kicked very well today, City, in front of goals. 11-3-69. That's great conversion.
Especially when you compare to 9-13. But you need to keep in mind, Terrigal Avoca were actually 1-9.
Yeah.
So they're going to come there, back at the half forward. Ball in possession there, picked up by Keats. Tunnel ball there, throw out the back, but well done there. There by Flint. He gets a kick, lands in the centre of the ground. Riley Lang, tackled by O'Brien. Gets the handball just in time though. As Jimmy Webster picks it up now. Open forward line, goes back there. Out it comes to Billings. He's got Polglaze over the top if he can get it over to him. Good tackle by Baker.
Great tackle.
Really good work. Polglaze was running in an open goal, but Wilmot's now got it, kicks it out wide to the centre wing. The caller deliberate by the... And good work by Bayman. Oh, not happy with the Terrigal Avoca campers.
No, they've got quite a few here still supporting their team, which is great to see, and they all want to deliver it, every single one of them.
A big day of football today. Terrigal Avoca and Newcastle City. Terrigal Avoca took second division. Newcastle City got their revenge in first division. So who's going to win the main game? Keys tackled there by Borton. Wheeler off the ground. Forwards to the passage there for Mitch Knight. Handballs it off to Avers. Handball back to Towan. Going for goal number 3. That's not going to be goal number 3. Marked there by Knight.
Oh!
Courtney Knight takes a mark right up against the point post.
Trying to do a Lee Matthews there for a second.
He did, and the post has still got the wobble happening on it. But Courtney Knight now hasn't kicked a goal today, the Leafs goal kicker. Goes it there, he's going to come out. Banana kick, he looks good, double fist pump, and that's a goal to the coach.
Jeez, that's a good goal.
Great work. Hang on, whoops.
Hang on a second.
Now we're going to go to umpire review. What do you think there, Ivan?
Oh, I think there's 4 of them in there, and they should make up their minds that it was a goal, because everyone else thought it was.
Courtney's a pretty honest bloke. I reckon the double fist pump probably a
There
goal.
it is.
Double
There it
fist
is.
pump's worth a goal. Then Courtney Knight gives Newcastle City a bit of breathing space with his first goal of the game.
First of the game and 64th for the year. That's a fantastic return, and we've said it 100 times already this year. He can disappear for a whole game and then pop up just for 5 minutes and kick a bag full. And there's his first. So for City's sake, let's hope he gets another couple very quickly. But they shoot back out to a nice 8-point lead in a very tight game.
First 2 goals to Terrigal Avoca this quarter, but Newcastle City, as they've done all day, have been able to respond. And almost 12 minutes gone. We've got 8 points of margins. Up they go. Keast up against Borton. Borton wins that one down. Farrell's Webster tackled by Avis. Avis breaks away with the ball. Away he goes on the right boot. Knight's his target again. Up he goes. Can't quite tape the mark. Jace Van Dam's down there. Knight against Van Dam. Skipper against Coach. And good work there by Van Dam. He gets an awkward looking kicking style. Goes to the runner. It's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
I'll tell you what, though. I think Courtney Knight's lost a little bit of his prowess since he's got rid of that hipster beard.
Yeah.
Since he got rid of the beard, I'm sure.
Yeah, it could be. Actually, I didn't really notice, actually, mate, but good pick up there. That's why you're the special comments man, because you can pick up stuff like that. But a boundary throw it up we go again. Well done there by Town. Good tackle there by Fleming. Beautiful tackle. Got a hoping for holding the ball.
He's gone.
That's a good tackle by Kurt Fleming. Really, really good. He's going to go back. He's had a great game.
He's had a really good game.
Now it comes out of the handballs off the coach. Bishop, a spearing kicking. Polglay should mark this in front of Baker. He does, right in the cricket pitch area. Too far out to score, especially going into the wind. Goulet makes a lead. Out he comes. Up he goes. Too high. Play on's a call. Down it comes to Betson. In there is Delahunty also. Back there, it's Bailey. Tackle, they go to ground. Good work there by Lang. He can't get a kick though. Precious Goulet picks it up. He's tackled by Bailey. Going to be a ball up. Oh, that wasn't far out. That was a good lead by Goulet. Just a little bit too much on the kick.
Yeah, probably he's 2 steps ahead where he needed to be because he's just over his fingertips.
Keats gets an uncontested ruck work. They comes back to Polgate. He's tackled probably without the ball. But play on's a call against Stewart. We're going to have a ball up again. It's really tight at the moment.
Now
8 points.
As the shadows get longer over number 1 sports ground here in Newcastle, they know time is ticking away now.
It comes down, it comes a Webster, hurry kick into Richardson's path. Here he goes on the left boot as he kicked it, snap, one bounce. Oh. Bounces the wrong side of the post.
Yeah, unlucky there, Richardson, after having his finger put back in. Alistair wanted it to bounce right and it bounced left.
9-14-68, Terrigal Avoca, 12-3-75, Newcastle City. We've got a cliffhanger here at number 1 sports ground. The 2 league heavyweights haven't disappointed again as Lane kicks it in short. Mark taken by Reedy. Joe Reedy on the halfback. Where's he going to go? Between the fullback and halfback. He goes in short there to Connor Haswell. youngster's certainly been very good and very, very good player for Newcastle City. Leading there is Town. He ignores that lead, goes longer in the direction of Gillingham. Full hands in the back, and that's a free kick. Goes the way
you can see it from here.
of Jace Van Dam. Little short kick in there, leading by Richardson. Not the best kick though, but Richardson's still got to keep it in front of him. Goes back there, clever play. Goes back in the direction now. Kicks it in there. Betson's in there against Bailey. Betson has not seen it. Matt Bailey's done a sensational job at fullback, and he finds Haswell on the centre wing. Goes in short there, chips in there. Finds Towan. He marks in front of Grantle. Been a good player as well, Michael Towan. On the wing, where's he go there? Calling over there is Healy. Play on's a call. He goes there, kicks it long in the direction of Wheeler. Up there, Knight's down there as well. Also up there, Knight marks it over the back. Fell into his hands. And Courtney Knight's going to go back on an acute angle. He's probably 40 metres out, 45 metres out from goal. Grand final last year, he kicked that. He was kicking them from here. In fact, he was kicking them from everywhere. You look cold, Ivan.
I'm a bit chilly, Gaz. That's all right, but just thinking about what Courtney Knight's going to do here, because I'm actually going to put the mocker on him and back him from here. Here he comes. He's going to be kicking right on the 40 arc. He's going to put it right in the danger spot.
Up they go. Who's the flyers? No one's the flyer there. Bounces through from behind.
You're right there, Gaz. Just go back a couple of seconds ago. Matt Bailey has been fantastic on Mitch Betson today. And when Mitch is back at the the Breakers Country Club or wherever they go back to tonight, they're going to be sitting there thinking, it wasn't the greatest day for me, but that's not through his own fault. Just that Matt Bailey's been fantastic.
Yeah, Bailey's been good, but when you come up against some good players, you need to lift as well.
You do.
You need to contribute. Hasn't taken a mark today, Mitch Betson, which is his strength. Back there goes. Good tackle there. Fleming. Going to be a ball up. Inside attacking 50 with 16 minutes gone in the final quarter at number 1 Sports Ground. 8 points to the good. Newcastle City. Throw it up again. Ruckman do battle. Plenty of numbers around the ball. Bornu taps it out. Over the top it goes. There to Billings, but intercepted there by Gillingham. On the right, Burnett dangerous there again. Dawes down there against Van Dam.
Out in the full.
Out in the full. Free kick to Terrigal Avoca. Got to go the way of the Terrigal Avoca skipper,
There's
Jason
just this
Van
real air of just cautiousness now in there. Like everyone just knows that every single possession now is going to be so crucial as we get into that last 10 minutes of this game.
Just real tense in it. It's just a real bit of silence around the ground. Just everyone saying, well, who's going to go? Who's going to get the advantage? Next goal, so important. If Newcastle City get it, will 14 points be enough? Terrigal Avoca get it, and we're back within a 2-point ball game.
Yep.
So,
the only thing that's not silent is your voice bellowing across the ground, mate.
And we've also all got the clock that's also a concern at the moment with 17 minutes gone. They've been going about 25, 26 minutes these quarters, and where we had 4 goals this quarter, the first quarter only had a couple of goals, or 4 goals kicked, only went 23. So, how do you see there?
You'd have to almost say, if City get the next one, it's going to be really difficult for the Panthers to come back.
I'll let you say that because you're the special comments man. So,
I've just said it.
Well, that wasn't that difficult, was it?
Well, it was a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
I didn't like saying
another
it.
ball. Just a ball up after ball up at the moment. There's plenty of numbers around it. Who's going to get the break? Roger Crowhurst in there, veteran field umpire, throws it down. Keast up against Borton. Borton gets a tap down. As it comes out, they don't go as far as Wheeler. He's up there, but he's got there. Webster's got his leg. He gets it. Free kick's going to go the way.
Not one player in the forward arc for the Panthers. They're all been pushing up the ground. A lot of players around the ball as they go along.
Webster plays on a meter. He kicks in the direction. Up they go. No uncontested mark to Riley Lang, however. They need a better contest across half forward. Terrigal Avoca there. But Lang gets it. Kicks it long in the direction there. Looking for Dawes. Dawes is in the box seat. Yeah, the big fella. Plays on. He's paid the mark. No, he's called play on. He didn't pay the mark. Gillingham has kicked the goal. Great goal, Pat Gillingham. That's goal number 3. Is that the sealer for Newcastle City?
Gaz, I almost think it would be. I'm not sure how much time there is going to be left here in this game, but that was a fantastic finish by Pat Gillingham. He really put his foot through the ball there after a great contest by Dawes, and that's going to make it extremely difficult now for Terrigal Avoca.
He nearly did enough to be paid the mark, Jacob Dawes.
I thought he was paid the mark, to be honest.
But obviously, you can't play the mark. You can't play on advantage after a mark. So, back in the centre of the ground now. The margin now out to 14 points. 3 goals needed by Terrigal Avoca. We've played nearly 19 minutes gone.
Has the undefeated run come to an end, Gaz?
It is 12 going to be, or is 13 going to be the unlucky number for Terrigal Avoca.
Anyway, Chris Bishop's in there, marshalling his troops.
As up they go. They come. Good work there by Bort. It comes out there. Haswell gets it, does the blind turn, and then gets the ball. Newcastle City back into attack again. Leading out his night. Oh, up he goes. He went up high. He had both hands. He had everything up there. There's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of James Hart. But another solid defender, Hart, today. There, goes in short there, looking for Kirkman. Takes the mark in front of Josh Wheeler. Kirkman has a little short pass in, goes to Sam Borton. Urgency's the number of the game. Borton on the right boot, kicks out there into a 50-50 contest. Hart there, up against good mark by James Hart in front of Josh Avis. Good work there by Hart.
Had to make it too. If he didn't make that, they were off again, City.
Got good numbers back there. Look out there. Where's he going to go? Goes one way, goes another. He's under pressure now. Now he handballs.
Wow.
It's going to work out all right, though. Like Grendel takes it out of the hands of Webster. Grendel on the right boot, kicks it out there. Falls for Enright, though. He should be able to get it and go. No, he overruns the ball. Wilmot off the ground's the best tactic.
Wow.
Go to Haswell. Haswell inboard to Enright again. Goes inboard over the top to Gibson. Ball hits the deck, however. Bounces cruelly for Gibson. He lays a tackle on Grendel, however. Enright's back in there for a third go. McKellar's in there also. Hart gets a handball. Back it comes to Billings. Great goal off the ground in the first, second, third quarter. Back it comes to Bishop. Should have been paid for. Didn't have the ball. Handball over top to Goulet in the direction of Fleming. Fleming gets it away. He goes. He's got Polglaze loose at half forward. Keister's got back there. Gets a vital touch to it. Also back there is Baker. He's done a great job as well. Polglaze and Baker. What a great contest. And neither one's giving the ball up despite the fact Lockheed says, I want the ball.
Oh
no.
Why? Delilah. Why do they, Gaz? Every few weeks we just have those moments where we just look at each other and just go, why do we witness this sort of stuff?
That was nothing. That was just a bit of strength going on there. As Polglaze comes in, he's coming back.
Wow,
missed the point.
Couldn't quite get it.
You know, at some stage when you umpire, you just got to, you know, it's a lack of feel for the game. You know, Lockie is a young umpire, but you just say, right, guys, okay. You know, a bit of theatrics, yeah, okay, with high tackle. We'll just give me the ball back. Yeah, there wasn't. They're just trying to get the ball off each other. Yeah,
let the players determine the result. Ultimately, not some of those decisions, but it is what it is. Look, the 13 points in it, there's still a nice close game, and we'll just move on for that one again. Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be Riley Lane's going to bring the ball back into play. He kicks it out wide. McKellar up against Town. Now comes Town. Town should get it. McKellar gets it in front of him. Oh, no, sorry, it was Lonnan, not Town. Good work by Lonnan. Used his bulk there very well. Mitch Knight gets it in the McMahon direction. Over the back there is Bishop. Sits up there. Young against Isle there. Good work. Experience wins out there. Good handballs over the top to McKellar. On the right boot. Into the dangerous area again. Baker's over the top, can't take the mark there. As Billings gets it quickly on the left boot, goes in there to Goulet, he flies high, can't take the mark. Avis gets it, handballs in the direction of Gibson. If it sits, he's away. It doesn't quite sit, but he's still away. And he gets it in the kick in the dangerous area for City. Coming out there is Dawes, uses his bulk, back to Gibson again. On the left boot, that's the sealer. You can put the glasses down now, Ivan. Goal number, I think that was goal number 1 for Gibson.
It was.
Goal number 14 for City. And they're home now.
They're feeling it now, City. Abe Gibson was punching the air. He was running in circles, and his players came from everywhere to celebrate with him. That was a fantastic goal from Abe Gibson. And right when they needed one there, under some pretty heavy pressure in the back line, but they've converted truly, and they have now skipped away to a very, very nice lead with not much time left.
Final score at Adelaide Street Oval, Killarney Vale, 17-14, 118-16, defeated Nelson Bay 7-17. It's at about 59. Good work, good mass. Gary in a hurry. Good work there. As out it comes there. Stewart gets it out there on the lead there. Back is Tower. He's been very good. Handball the back as far as Stewart. He's also been strong. Back to Van Dam. Stewart again on the ground. In the back there. Could have been against Polglaze. High tackle. Both of them there called. Roger comes in. Free kick goes away of Anthony Stewart.
The old City
crowd, they've found their voice now.
Ooh.
They're well and truly up and about. And Mitch Knight.
They're certainly having their day in the sun now, City.
Yeah, it certainly is a Mitch Knight. And they're going to celebrate long and hard too into this one. Courtney Knight said it was just another game, but it's more than another game when these two play. It's good to get a win over your rival. You're going to meet in the final. So actually go into the final. The next time they'll meet will more than likely be the second semi-final, like these two sides could meet again. And just knowing that you've won a tight contest.
Well,
anyway, back
Avoca on the 13-game run, and City have just sent a message that, listen, boys, it's not over. You have not won this flag just yet.
And the thing that Newcastle City can look back and say, well, look, we've been at Terrigal, Avoca, and I reckon they've had reasonable games out of Webster, reasonable games out of Goulet. Bishop's been pretty good. Fleming's been good. So you can go there and saying, we've beaten, and a lot of their prime moves have been pretty good.
Yes,
so,
yes.
And, so I think,
it's a good result. It's a really good result for City, and it just goes to show that they are still in the mix. They've had some pretty ordinary results, the last couple of weeks when they lost that one to Warners Bay. That was a shock to the system, and they've come back and they've done exactly what they needed to do, which was knock off Terrigal Avoca.
From a Terrigal Avoca's Wheeler, he's going to have another shot on goal on the left boot as he kicked it. You bet he has.
Showtime.
It looks good. Josh Wheeler, he's got it all quite. They don't think he's kicked it. He has.
No one could believe he actually kicked it. It was a left foot banana on the outside of his foot, running away from goal. It's a fantastic result from Josh Wheeler. He's been like the Terminator today.
Oh, he's been fantastic up forward. He's been really, really strong. He's actually really made turned half opportunities into full opportunities for his side. Not only if he hasn't kicked them, he's given them off. So he's been very, very influential player. And from a Terrigal Avoca point of view, Ivan, what do you think after the game?
Oh, look, we're now at a 25-point lead. I don't think we've had that big a lead all day, and it's probably not reflective of the game. But Terrigal Avoca, for me, they've been in the contest all day, but I don't think they've actually really hit their straps, if that makes sense. Like, they're a good side, but like I said, early in the call, City seem to be playing above themselves, and I said that not because they have been playing well, but Terrigal Avoca just haven't been. There's still plenty left in this football side, no doubt about it. But I think the bus trip home will be a very quiet one for Terrigal Avoca.
Yeah, look, I think from our perspective, I think Chris Bishop, he's been round footy enough to know, okay, look, it was a game we lost. It's not the end of the world. We've still got to finish a minor premiership. Yeah, okay, would have been good to beat them, but it certainly would have been. It's not dramatic. We know that we're still going to be there come finals time, and know we've still got some work to do.
Well, they beat him by 10 goals last time, and they were cruising. They were 13 undefeated. No one was really within the cooey of them, and all of a sudden, there's just that little bit of doubt now in their minds that they're going to have to come back to this ground in a few weeks' time for finals, and there's just a little lingering doubt now that maybe that they are vulnerable.
Yeah, I think you look at there and you go back, one goal from their first 10 scoring shots. You could go right back there. They kicked with the advantage of the wind and had 1-6 at quarter time. So if you want to go back to a nutshell and say where we actually. Where we lose the game, well, that was probably it. As Polglay's going to have a snap at goal, he's missed again.
You're bang on. You can't expect to win games kicking 9-17.
Well, you go 9-17 to 15-4.
Yep.
You could say, there's the game in a nutshell. 26 scoring shots to 19. But it's even worse when you look at they finished up kicking 8 goals. It's at 8 goals after they had it at 9-17.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, we had a full-time score at Rose Point Park and Warners Bay, 12-8-80, defeated Singleton, 11-11-77.
Wow.
A 3-point win to Warners Bay. But the final siren is standing here at number 1 Sports Ground, and it's Newcastle City have ended Terrigal Avoca's unbeaten streak at 12, and it's Newcastle City 15-4-94. Terrigal Avoca 9-17-71.
Plenty of goal kickers for Terrigal Avoca. 1 goal each to James Polglaze, James Webster, Kirk Fleming, John O'Gourlay, Gavin Kirkman, Riley Clifton, Corey Billins, and 2 goals to Chris Bishop. Plenty of goal kickers for City as well. 1 goal to Courtney Knight, Abe Gibson, and Jacob Dawes. 2 goals to Michael Towan, Michael Healy, Matt Enright, and 3 goals apiece to Pat Gillingham and Josh Wheeler. Good efforts all around from both teams. I really enjoyed that game, Gaz. What about yourself, mate?
Yeah, look, I thought it was a really good, lived up to all expectations.
Yep.
And look, I'm really looking forward to these two sides there meeting again come August, September there. And just go through, got the Rustica player match to give out. We'll just go through some of the better players. I think for Terrigal Avoca, I think James Polglaze, he had a great battle with Ian Baker. I thought Webster was good. I thought Kurt Fleming was fantastic for Terrigal Avoca. Billins did some good things, hard down back. I thought Chris Bishop was pretty good. I thought he did some really good stuff there around the ground. For Newcastle City, I thought Josh Wheeler was very good. I thought Matt Bailey did a really, really good job on Mitch Betts, and Anthony Stewart was good, as was Andrew Wilmot. Josh Avis played on Webster, did a pretty good job on him also. Knight did some good things. Dawes had a really work with Goulet in the ruck. I thought they pretty good. Michael Town was very good, and Pat Gillingham kicked 3 goals as well. So, but we've got to give votes, don't we? That's the name of our game. So I'm going to give 1 vote to Michael Town. I thought he was very good early in the game and showed that good form. throughout the match. I'm going to give 2 votes to Kurt Fleming. I thought was easily Terrigal Avoca's best player. Was lifted them when they were down, so they were very good. And the 3 votes and the Rustica player of the match.
Here we go.
I'm going to give to Josh Wheeler. I thought Josh Wheeler he kicked 3 goals himself. Just his physical pressure was there. I think he's created a lot. He gave 2 goals off to Matt Enright. And in a game where goals were a premium, if he wasn't kicking them, he was there putting pressure on, creating opportunities, and then giving goals off as well. So Josh Wheeler, to me, wins a Rustica player of the match.
No argument from me, mate, because I thought he had a fantastic game himself. His presence was just there. Everywhere he was near the ball, it was all about Josh Wheeler. Fantastic effort, and well done to him. He'll enjoy a lovely dinner or lunch at Rustica Restaurant. Our friends at the Esplanade at Newcastle, we thank Ruster again for their great support. And as you said, that result's come in. Warners Bay have just hung on to Pip Singleton by 3 points. They must have come home with like a house on fire, Singleton, so well done to them. But that has now really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons in that 4th spot, Gaz.
Yeah, the 4th spot's still up for grabs, so all 3 sides can still make it. Cardiff now they probably moved into the box seat, but they're still holding that bit of a percentage gap, a 25% gap over Warners Bay. They're going to need to try and bridge, which is real effectively about 200 points they need to make in their for and against gap on Cardiff. So Cardiff has certainly got the advantage there, but don't discount Nelson Bay, who they'll have to beat. They meet Warners Bay next week in our match of the week.
I was going to say, Nelson Bay hosting Warners Bay. That's going to be an absolute ball terror because those teams, they love playing against each other. They're tough teams, and we look forward to doing that one for you. Of course, we thank all our sponsors, Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy, and Embroidery, and of course, our friends at Bar TV. Gaz, thank you. What a great call again. Great game of football here, the #1 sports ground in Newcastle. Anything else from you, mate?
No, all good from here. It's all good. Another great game of football, and thanks to Bar TV, the best in the business. Don't forget, you can catch a replay by going to the website, www.bdafl.com.au, and there'll be some highlights package also during the week.
Or the YouTube channel, Bar TV Sports. Check them all out. Every game, all year, all there, ready for you to watch again.
Fantastic day, Ivan.
Thank you very much, Gaz. We'll see you all next week from the Wilson Security at Black Diamond AFL. Thank you for watching and supporting.